Okay, I think I'm unmuted. All right, so tonight is Gummy Grind. It is a special sort of coaching exhibition thing. Zip and I are talking right now, but in the future there'll be other people, I'm sure. So I pasted in to the chat. So for record, what the bracket? It's not. We're not following the bracket, but the pairings are sort of accurate, and I'm gonna show some stuff. So basically, it is going to be. These are the matchups right here. Hold on a sec. So the only contender sign up was Pickles Cat. We'll get to that later. But right now, there's actually an odd number: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So one of the beginners are gonna have to play twice. I will take a volunteer for that. But the bottom matchups can be. We're gonna start in reverse order. So we're gonna do Salient and Adelium, then Galleon and Reminiscent, and then we'll move on to the top. Hopefully, people are listening to the Twitch. I should probably also have the chat up. I think people are here. Some people are here. I believe everybody currently, I have all their pronouns correct. If I'm mistaken, I hope I will be informed of that. But I looked at the reaction roles in the Discord as well as the asking some people. And we are basically going to get started real shortly. So the idea is we're going to watch a first to 3. Let me show the rules. Actually, that would have been a good plan. Hold on. So basically, it is a first to 3, best of 5 against someone close to the GCR, and then there will be commentary during the match and then afterwards as well. I'm gonna bring Zip in right now. Okay, Zip, you're live. Say hi.
All right, let's go.
Are you using
Gummy Grind 1?
You're using the peace thing, right?
Oh wait, I didn't launch it. Is it my voice too quiet right now?
I can hear you okay, but I don't know if everyone I have you boosted, I realize.
It sounds pretty fine on Twitch.
All right, we'll just leave it like that then. People complain, it'll be quick. All right, so we're gonna use.
Let me hear it again on Twitch actually. Now that I launched it.
Sure.
Seems fine actually.
Okay, hopefully the game appears. Did I turn this game on? It's on. All right, so how do I do this? Spectate. All right, so let me type in chat here because what was the first match? I already forgot. It is. Hold on, I can make all the windows in one now. Pickles Cat will be playing me because technically I'm still contender based on the sheet. Just really quickly, see. Sheet hasn't been updated, so we're going with this. I will play passively against Pickles Cat so we can see his offense. Let's see, back to the actual stream. So the first match is going to be Salient Blue versus Adelium. Not match, but exhibition, I should say. So let me type that in chat. Yes, it's Salient. Can I type this right? And I think Adelium. Can't spell that right.
It's correct. So.
Oh man, I'm a mod, so I get yellow chat. This is amazing. Do I have to ready up? I don't have to ready up, right? How does spectating work? Okay, thanks, Reminiscent. Good to hear that Zip is actually right for once. Loud enough. That's pretty cool. So I think one of these is like a Velvet and one of these is a Tian, right?
No, I don't think Adeline plays Tian.
Plays Palm.
Yep,
okay.
plays Palm. I thought so.
Those balls away from me. I'm trying to. Ready? Fight.
All right, so let's see where to start.
Beautiful.
A little bit of patience. Yep. The sweep. Go for the mix-up. Oh, got caught low.
Yeah, waiting for that icicle.
I hate this.
Almost got that little icicle loop down.
Sick 'em. That'll do.
Oh, the launcher.
Oh,
I believe it is possible to confirm off of the bark, right?
It is.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure, right? Palm is the one character I don't know as much about. I'm sorry.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately. But that was a whiff punish that could have happened. That was a good time.
Nice. Oh, almost
Nice
tried to
dash.
combo it into the chatter.
No
Oh, I thought that low hit for a second. But nope.
I think everyone did.
Oh, the icicle. Oh, below.
Oh, gets the overhead. Oh no! Uh-oh. This could be big.
Almost.
Yep.
There was definitely potential for that last combo to kill.
Yeah.
Fight.
Dash up.
Oh, the dash under. Lock on the sweep. Oh, the trade. Oh, the launch.
So I think Salem's doing a pretty good job with the icicles. But,
Yeah.
Lum is doing a good job of trying to get in.
Right. I definitely like the Salient is decent at their Tiger Knee icicles.
Yeah. I also like how when they have the icicle, the high icicle, they're willing to go in. A lot of Velvets just sit there and block.
Yep, which
That's
leads
really
to
good.
getting thrown.
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say that's something Lum can look for if the Velvet is more passive. Is you just run up and throw them. Ooh,
Oh, nice block. And absolute guarded it.
yeah. I like the aerial normal. Good stuff.
Alright, Adol takes the first one.
Oh yeah, I should probably put those things up.
Wins.
That jump C.
Jump C is good, man. Alright, let me move where these are. I can do
The
this.
only button to beat Oleander jump C.
Oh no. This is actually a 0. Good thing I had that practice when you were playing Icebound to work on these numbers. It's okay, Salient. Your ideas are good. So yeah, just play at least one more. Oh, sorry. But I think in this matchup, obviously Velvet's is trying to keep Palm out, and Palm is trying to dash in. Or the problem is like in this matchup, if you keep Palm out, she can generate like stuff, like puppies and stuff. So I don't know. But you have higher long range stuff too, as first to 3. You have long range stuff as Velvet too, so you can threaten Palm when if she's trying to chill out the other edge to summon stuff. And then we'll give her more feedback. Thank you, Zip. Yes, you go again, Salient, if you're watching, if you're listening. It's until someone gets 3. We need a little bit more. But Lum has the right idea with the jump C's and jump B's. And the dashing through as well. That's fine. We'll type it in the chat. Sorry, that's why I think we typed it in the lobby chat. I also turn off the stream anyways, just because I don't want to hear it when I'm playing. It's very awkward for me to hear like 10 seconds later what I should have done.
Can we just talk?
Are you prepared for magnificence? Round 1. Fight.
Alright, going right back into the second half.
Dash.
Yep, the safe option. I don't think... Does Bark catch backdash? I don't think so, right? You might have enough
At the
vulnerability.
beginning, you mean?
Yeah.
I don't think it does. I don't think it reaches, but I haven't tried it.
I like these mix-up from Adol.
Okay, Salient. Nice. Almost.
A little bit of a drop. It's okay. Keep the dog set up. Oh!
Nice jumping to block those. Go. Okay. Wow.
Good block.
Lum's got the blocks. I would have gotten hit. Wow, look at that short hop. That would have. I wonder if that would have cleared the eruption too if it was close. If the eruption would have hit.
Yep.
Wow, these are good dashes.
Oh, tried to cross canter.
Oh wow.
Cross canter again.
KO.
I guess I don't know my own strength.
Round 2.
Alright. Oh, he goes in right off the bat,
Wow.
but couldn't punish it.
Yeah. There's the over.
Oh, there's the... Yep, there's the Shatter Sea. Oh, didn't come down to the button and got hit.
There we go.
Oh, dash in.
Yeah.
Oh, trying to confirm with the
Ooh,
park.
look at
Oh, what a
that.
late
Jump
cross up.
Alright, dogs in play. Oh, nice tries to anti-air. That was a good idea. Because Lum has been jumping a lot.
Yep.
Thing is, can you anti-air jump C when it's that far away?
Yeah, I was about to
So-
say. I was gonna save that for after the to say something at the end.
No, just remember that. Okay, chip is coming into play. Oh, I can this.
Respect that attempt to wake up anti-air.
Yeah, definitely. I think because Lum's been jumping.
Ooh, I think they thought they were gonna that was gonna combo, but it didn't. One more chance for each player.
Yep. Salient has tons of bar. Got 3 meters. So just anything-
Perhaps they're trying
Oh,
to save. Oh,
that went far.
Sweep in the air.
Yeah.
Caught them off the air.
Stop now.
Ooh,
What a good
That
poke.
was close.
I didn't think that was going to go that far.
neither did I.
All right, so that's oh, they switched sides. My bad. Lum has 2, right? I believe.
Yep, that's correct.
I'm gonna make sure I update this correctly so we don't have an instance of what happened last Blue Cup where because we switched
Yep.
sides. That was hilarious. That's why I can't be lazy. Dude, are those nachos in the avatar?
It looks like it.
It looks like nachos. That looks pretty funny.
At last we shall see who is stronger, ice or fire. Let us
Oh,
break
I'm
the
switching
ice.
up to
Round one.
Tian.
Tian.
Okay.
Interesting.
Fight.
Now
I
you can
want-
comment
I
a bit
guess-
more. I'm just gonna be quiet.
Yeah, I guess so.
Wonderful.
I like their mobility. They're very willing to go in, which is good.
So, in your opinion, who has the advantage in this matchup?
You
Everyone
know,
has an opinion
we
about
talked,
this.
yeah, we talked about it with 5x5, and he said he used to say this matchup was Tian's favor, but now he said it's 50-50.
Fair enough.
He says the more he studies it, he thinks it could go either way. It's literally like how Paf and Ari, it's like who gets the first hit, who gets
Yep.
started kind of
It
situation.
gets the offense started. Yep.
Heyo.
Alright,
have
Sammy,
my
I'm not
autograph now.
cracking to that pressure.
Yeah, looking good.
Round two. Fight.
Oh,
Oh, that bash reset.
ooh.
Oh, that bash.
Escape the corner. Nice.
Okay, got full screen off that. That's pretty good. But just like that, add-on is back in, but got hit again. Salient's doing a good job of playing a little keep away.
Uh-oh. That could have been really bad. It's okay though. That's a good idea to try one.
Oh, that cross up to the empty low.
Oh,
Oh, that
nice throw.
crash.
Uh-oh.
You little crack. I see.
Nice. Fire with the
Shatter C.
Oh! Tried to long distance erupt.
Oh, push block. I don't know if they tried to punish and just ended up push blocking an accident.
Heyo.
Oh, the sweeps.
Lot
So
of
much
those.
mileage out of that
With
2C.
every lesson comes understanding.
That's unsafe on block though, right?
Unless you fly cancel,
Final
correct.
round.
But if you look at the magic meter of Tian, when they do that move, they don't always have the bar. That was
Oh,
unsafe.
launch.
Okay.
Good punisher.
Alright,
Level 2?
okay.
I
He's on
agree.
level.
On the last round.
No
Oh,
Especially-
just got sniped.
Yep. Oh,
Impressive.
get that damage
I
in.
see.
Well, as we learned last Glue Cup, Velvet's super bar is actually the thinnest in terms of filling up. In terms of
Yeah,
points,
it's the easiest to fill up.
which explains a lot of my.
I think the next is Tian.
That sounds right.
Well done. Again.
I should look up ours. Okay, here we go. Gets the overhead. Ooh, comes down with buttons.
Oh gosh,
Get
yep.
that.
Just
Alright.
teched forward, came in with a light with jumping A, got the hit.
Velvet wins.
Okay, 2-1. Doot, doot.
Alright, let's see if Adam will stick with Tian.
If I tell you
went
you're
back to
pretty,
Palm.
will you leave me alone?
Fair enough.
But never seen perfection before.
Round one. Fight.
Suddenly got the first hit. Oh, with that standing C.
That'll do.
Ow, a lot of chip right there. Oh no, the unsafe launch. Okay, but couldn't punish it.
Here, boy. Bicycle, get him.
Alright, the shatter A low. Oh, it jumps out of the corner but gets hit. Okay, Salient's chance. For the setup with the icicle, but rolled forward and caught. Oh, the trade with the... And Salient gets the hit off of that after they both rolled. Or teched.
KO.
Ooh, that little low.
Survival of the
Roll
beauteous.
2A. Effect.
Round two. Fight.
Oh,
With the bark. 2C.
oh, the answer.
Dog cancel. Oh, stuff the dog.
Here, boy. Chicken.
Ooh, tech roll forward and try to launch on wake up and got hit.
Yep.
You little.
Okay. The first DP of the day. Oh, got hit by the tail end of the super.
Honey, go to level 2.
Maybe they weren't ready. They didn't expect that hit, and
Fair
I
enough.
didn't either.
That was a trade.
Oh, they
Bro.
both tech roll forward. That's too funny. Ooh, Adam almost killed off of that. It's definitely possible to kill off of a stray hit out of the super like that.
Definitely.
Final round.
Alright, going to the last round. I'll open up with that 2C. Oh, it's possible to confirm that. I don't know if they know. It comes teching forward with a falling jumpy. Oh,
Wow,
got
good
stuffed
stuff.
out of the shatter C. Wow. Oh, welcome, Auntie. You're smart. Oh, tech roll forward and through.
Oh wow, that jump C goes really far. Gotta be aware.
It's the Salient's chance. Could dump all the meter here. There. Agreed.
Yeah.
Do one more. Oh, I like that. That was the best combo we've seen today.
That's nice. Uh-oh.
Oh. Okay. Dab.
Oh no.
Oh, the dog.
So many dogs.
KO.
Oh, so close.
That was very
The
close.
pups did most of the work.
That was close.
Okay, let me reset the wins. Actually, I'll put 3.
All right. So that's the end of the first set of the day.
Yes.
As Adelim is the winner, we'll talk about him first, right? Or do you want to talk about Salient
Yeah, let's talk
first?
about Adam first.
All right. So you want to talk about his palm, or you want to talk about his Tian first?
Let's talk about the palm because that was what we saw more of.
Okay. So what? Why don't you start?
All right, so really good job at using JC and JB. That's definitely the go-to jump normals with that character. Really good spacing with the 2 Cs. I think the sweep that was like hit at max range quite a bit. One thing maybe to work on is punishing like the raw launcher because they tried. He tried, but it was a little off. And, you know that's something that we can all work on. And I could see them going for like the harder palm combos, but you know, not there yet, but that's fine. At least you're going for them, like off that super. Once you get them, you can, as we've all seen from like Oscar and other people and Hammett, the damage is insane, and you're just like dead. As the other player, it's just like, oh, I got hit. Oh, I'm okay. Nope, I'm dead. There goes like 50% of my life. I'm dead. They had 3 meters. I'm
they're
dead.
willing to dump 3 meters.
Yeah,
exactly.
I had 3 meters.
You lose
I'm
like
dead. Never
50-60% of your health.
mind. Never mind. Dead. Goodbye. Tian, I don't have much to say. I'll let you say both. What do you think about their his palm and his Tian?
So for palm, I definitely like the 2C cancel into the dog. That's very traditional palm stuff. And I like how you use the 2C for like the mix up, the hard knockdowns, and like set it up with high and lows. I don't know. I saw like some dog usage. I know it's really tricky to integrate the dogs into like neutral and everything like that, especially or like wake up mix-ups. I guess that's like the biggest thing that could be like that's the biggest thing that could like help your gameplay. When you get that really solid down, then definitely it's, you know, you get the whole vortex situation going on, which Palm loves to do. But you can get the overhead, the side switch, the quick high low mix up with the low dog or the high dog. That's definitely the biggest thing I would say is what separates the really good palms from the not so good palms. So once you can incorporate that, I think you'll be set. And then obviously there's the typical stuff, you know, the combos, but that's always like something to work on, you can do on your own. But I just wanted to offer advice in terms of like the neutral and like the biggest things, like the glaring things that I think would help improve you the most. In terms of your Tian, I don't know how much you've dabbled with Tian, because it's like, you know, there's the basic combo, which is like ABC launch Ash, or ABC launch ABC Ash, and then you can just launch again, or you can just end it right there. But of course, that would be even like a day one basic B&B combo would be good to start with for Tian, and of course flight cancels for block strings, because a lot of Tian's moves are actually not very safe or easy to push block and then punish a whiff button like 2C, for example. But otherwise, I thought it was good. You're very willing to go in. You're willing to use those firecrackers and abuse Tian's like humongous buttons. Yeah, that's pretty much what I think I would say. So it's good stuff. I think you did pretty well today. That's all I have to say for Adam. Is there anything else you want to add in?
No, I think I'm good. And why don't you start with Salient as well? Because you are actually the insoluble, so no problem.
Fair enough. Okay,
Yeah,
so for
welcome.
Salient.
Salient, I can't pronounce it, sorry.
Right. For Salient. The biggest thing I want to say is I really like the level 3 combo at the end. I think your first match compared to your last match was a humongous difference, and I don't know if you had spent any time warming up before today. So I think you're one of the kinds of players that would benefit the most from like a little bit of training mode right before you play a tournament or have matches or whatever. Because I definitely think you have decent execution. You're able to do Tiger Knee icicles. You're able to do level 3 combos. that require a lot of motions. I know those icicle snowflake combos and ending with shatters is a lot of motions in a little bit of time. It requires strict timing. I liked your attempts to adapt to Adelim's playstyle. At first, like I said, at first you was a completely different person from the last match because I didn't see any anti-airs at the beginning and there was no meter usage really. But towards the end, there was a lot more. I guess I would say like very smart plays, and I think it's really good. So the only other thing I would say that sticks out to me is doing 3C, the launcher on block. Obviously, you can't do that too much, otherwise a player who knows what they're doing will punish you every single time for that. I know it's a little tricky to not get into that flowchart or like get tricked. Like, it's a starter. It's a way to start a combo, and it's tricky because with Velvet, all you have is 2A and 2B, and those are only like single hits. So you have to be ready to know whether to use 3C or not. You could always try to go for the route. I know it's harder to do this, but you could always try to go for the route with the 2C into Shatter A, or not Shatter, sorry, Eruption A for that other type of B, for that other route for the B&B, which is safer because of how Eruption A is +2 on block versus every other string with Velvet is not safe unless you cancel into the Snowflake. I definitely think getting solid block strings going is the biggest issue. That would be the most helpful because otherwise I think your combo game is solid. I think your idea on what to like adaptation is really solid. Let's see. Oh, and I was about to say your use of Eruption D, the reversal, the wake up DP, or not the wake up, just the DP in general. I was about to say I didn't see it much until the very end, so I thought it was good that you finally incorporated it. I don't know if you just weren't thinking about it or just didn't feel safe about it. I understand it's tricky to use against like a Palm because they'll want to jump C, they'll avoid it, and they'll just hit you anyways for it. So that's fair. But don't feel free to use it because it is +2 on block. It is invulnerable. You don't have to use it only on wake up. You can even use it in the middle of the block string if you feel confident in your ability to input a dragon punch motion. That's about all I have to say. I thought it was really good stuff from you. I really like how you were getting towards the end. All right, go ahead, Binkley.
Yeah. First off, I want to give credit to Reminiscent who had a little comment, and I sort of agree. I think the Shatter C is a great move, but maybe a little less. Although honestly, I understand in the glue cut meta that will hit a lot, just like Arizona 6B. But as you go higher, Shatter C, and RE 6B, and those kind of moves like Cartwheel C are very, very dangerous and very, very punishable against better opponents. So that's just something to think about as you move up in the ranks. Also, I think you were trying to hit with Eruption after Shatter C. You can use Slide In with 2B to get a combo according to Reminiscent. They play Velvet, and we're about to see him play his Velvet is actually coming up. So maybe you could take some notes on that. I do like the fact that you actually use anti-airs as Velvet. A lot of beginning Velvet players don't do that, and I think she actually probably has one of the best anti-airs in the game, somewhat, in terms of certain things. Also, Wake Up anti-airs, a legit move as Velvet, and that's the main thing. The main mix-up with Velvet is Wake Up DP or Wake Up anti-air, because your opponents are going to start jumping your DPs, and then you just blow them up with the Wake Up anti-air. Or if they expect Wake Up anti-air, you can, do other stuff. Or, I think if you do Wake Up, if they expect Wake Up anti-air, then you do DP, then you're just out in neutral because they won't have done anything if they jump in the air. Or, if they're trying to bully you on the ground and they expect anti-air and then you do the DP, you just hit them and it's even better. I do like the backdashing. One thing is maybe, depending on who you're playing against, you might want to not backdash all the time because I think it gets predictable after a while. But I think against Palm, it's somewhat okay as long as you are aware that the end of your backdash will take you out of the jump C or the sweep range. But I think that was sort of okay in this matchup. But against people like, with huge range like Pap or Ari with the dash, Pap with the cartwheel and stuff, the backdash could get caught and then uncounter hit, and then you're in a world of trouble. And the only other thing I would think about would be maybe think about using the meter to cross canter now and then. Obviously, I'm not 100% sure. Like, I don't know if Palm is a lot like Tien, where if you cross counter in the wrong place, you die. But even if she is, it's a good thing to know when to cross counter, when not to cross counter, right? And you can stop pressure too. As Velvet, you're probably under pressure a lot. And you gain, as we mentioned, you gain meter very quickly as Velvet. You have the smallest, I think, super bar in terms of number of points to fill one bar. So that's definitely something to think about. I noticed, I think in the second match, second or third match, you had 3 bars for a while and didn't really do anything with that. So I don't know if that's on purpose or not, but you know, that's something. Also, I'm correct that if you really want to, you can spend a bar to push them away if you can connect with the level 1 super, right? If they block it, they get pushed to the other edge of the screen. So I know that's not like the best use of meter, but if you're at 3 meters, that's something to consider. Just because you as Velvet build meter so quickly. I don't think I would recommend that if you're like, you know, if you're someone else who builds meter slower. But yeah, those are the main things I think Zip has said the most, as he should, because he is the insoluble. All right. Does anybody have any questions before we move on? In terms, by anybody, I mean Lum or Salient. You can say it in the lobby chat or the stream chat, I should say. No problem, Salient. Stream makes you nervous. Oh, the stream is here just for a record. It's not like, it's not for
Yeah,
like,
so the players
so you
can
guys can
review
look back,
footage
yeah.
if they want. Yeah, if they
Which
want to
reminds me, I better
hear.
make sure to export this to YouTube and highlight this correctly, or this will be very funny
Oh,
in
yeah.
2 weeks. I made that mistake before. It's alright. So yeah, just no one needs to be nervous. This isn't a tournament or anything. The stream is just to record stuff. And for the fun, right? Because other people can watch easier that way. Then we're not here. Exactly. Mute it for sure so you don't hear us talking. Okay, so then if there's no questions, which I believe there isn't been, the next matchup should be Reminiscent and Galleon.
Alright.
So Reminiscent plays Velvet. I don't know who Galleon plays. They were in season 1.
Maybe Tien. Well, let's find out.
That'd be great. Then you can even talk even more.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I should turn on the zeros again. Okay. All
Are
right.
you prepared for magnificence? Come, show
Yep,
me your
Tien
power.
it is.
Convenient,
Alright.
'cause you're here.
Round 1.
So many velvets.
I know, right?
Oh, the dash forward, aggressive.
Oh yeah, Reminiscent plays a more aggressive Velvet. Which I
Yep.
appreciate.
There we go. I like that. This is exactly what I was talking about. Lots of eruption A in the block streams.
Yeah, for the pseudo frame traps, the mind games. Oh, nice DP.
The wake up.
That's what you want.
Oh,
Shatter.
Yep, shatter C again.
Impressive.
Going in. I like it.
Good block.
Before good blocks.
This combo could be it.
Yep.
No more
Oh,
games.
almost.
Oh, nice
okay, that
backdash
works.
though.
Yep, backdash and the
smart.
shatter A. That is a classic.
The classic, exactly.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, it crossed himself
crossed
up.
up. Wow.
That's unfortunate. Level 2. Alright.
To the meter.
I see.
Going in while frozen. Yep.
I see.
Almost.
Yep. Oh, almost.
Okay, block the shatter C. Good block on the roll, tech roll.
Backdash.
No more games.
Oh, got the hit.
Yep, couldn't. Still good blocks. Oh,
Yep, oh.
Elantra. Galleon's turn to shine.
Right.
Roll damage. Oh, got another hit.
Yep. Fix it up again.
Cyclone fire kick.
Super. Okay.
Get that knockdown.
Got
There's
oh, there's the
DP.
wake up. Oh, I'm pretty sure that that got crossed up. That was not meant to be. Snowflake into the wind. No way. Another hard knockdown.
Ooh.
Ooh, that could be it.
Yeah. Caught the jump. I think the jump frames before the beginning of the jump.
Oh, okay, Revenant, I see you. Didn't even want to use the meter, just wanted to be fancy and do a combo.
Hey,
I respect that in an exhibition match.
I mean, they also technically are up one. One round. Okay. That was some good stuff. So, Reminiscence, who was on the one player side, got that. Yes, we know Reminiscence. It's okay, Reminiscence.
And
But if
Glue
it works,
Cup, works,
okay.
right?
And also, Glue Cup, it will work. It's just something you gotta keep in mind. I've been toning down the teleport C, teleport B, cartwheel C, and cartwheel B when I don't play in Glue Cup, so I don't get blown up as much in neutral. Because people obviously are very keen, or like, oh, when you're at max distance, it's like he's probably gonna teleport B or teleport C. It's like, yeah, that's the obvious move.
Let us break the ice.
Get
Come,
punished
show
and
me
Oh
ripped.
your
yeah,
power.
get super punished.
Ready? Fight!
Okay, you suspected.
Galleon getting a little space.
Nice.
Well done.
Good combo to push away the full screen.
No more
Ooh,
games.
I like that.
Ooh, in the corner.
Oh,
Oh, the
caught-
stairs.
Wow.
Yep, caught the forward tech roll.
That was nice.
I see.
Oh, tried to catch it again, but I think they got crossed up.
Yeah, I think that's what that was.
It's,
Oh, nice defense.
oh, the reversal.
Again.
That's right.
Another reversal.
Got the magic for it. Alright, keep going.
Smothering kick.
Super. Okay.
Ooh,
Oh,
love
there's
it.
the reversal. Yeah.
That's right. Ooh, nice.
Oh, that I think that they could have killed definitely. I don't know if they just dropped it. Oh,
Heyo!
I love it.
So
I love. I'm putting down good use of DP in notes right now. That's the way to. That's the way
Yep.
to do it. That's the way to do it. That's what
Round
you gotta
two.
make
if the
them feel
opponent
that.
shows they haven't dealt with it correctly, then yep. Why not, right?
Right.
This is definitely, even though this matchup is theoretically even for Tianhuo, if you struggle to get in,
Then it's not
won't
even.
get anything. Yeah, exactly. It's suddenly
We
not
can all
even.
say yes. Yeah, Reminiscence was doing a very good job at the Goblet game. Oh wow.
That little 2A.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh, the drop super. It is punishable, do they know? Oh,
Oh.
almost.
almost, yeah.
Yeah, close range, it's super punishable.
Because she poses. That's
Yep.
right. Oh, gets over it. Nice jump.
There's a chance. Oh, the hard knockdown. Good block.
Oh no, that's I was like, that's
Ooh,
safe.
excuse.
If you don't
Yep.
cancel.
Please. You may have my autograph now.
Stylish little level 2 at the end. I didn't actually know you could do it at the end of just whiffing it like that.
I didn't know that either. That's
I
perfect.
thought it had to be a hit. Interesting.
Me too. Me too. I learned something about death today. Body juggling or whatever you want to call it. It's like MVC2, where I think some of the supers
Yeah, I
have
know, you
different
can just hit them
properties. Yeah, you
after.
hit them afterwards. Yeah. Really? You should be. Once you're in the channel, you shouldn't see any more ads. The ad only happens in the first thing. Ironically, the ads are just there because I hit affiliate. I literally don't have a say in those ads. Oh, I see. You can mute it, I think. Thank you, Draco Aria, for the follow. Appreciate it. Hopefully we'll have more of them fighting herds content soon-ish.
Yep, and another Gummy Grind.
I also Wednesday Night Fights. I'm probably playing Wednesday Night Fights again.
Are you
Oh, yeah,
prepared
it's this
for
week, isn't it?
magnificence? Come, show me your power.
Round 1. Fight.
With the jumping back away.
Yeah.
What a round start option. I'm in the corner now. Oh, the 2C. Got punished.
Now it's
Oh, can I land that in time? Okay, that works.
Whoa.
So much
A lot of
shatter.
Shatter C, as I mentioned in myths in chat too. Does it too much.
Ooh, that almost could have killed. Okay, that
Wow, Shatter C.
Shatter A and then Shatter C. The high-low mix-ups.
Yeah. If it works, it works.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, nice block. Oh! Almost
Ooh, anti, I don't know if that's what they mean.
Yeah.
I think they just might be meaning to walk forward and press A, T or 5A, but you know that always happens.
Got that one.
Oh, didn't opt to go
Oh,
for
no.
level 2. Now might be the time. There's no level 2. Are we gonna see 3 meters?
well done.
Nope.
Again.
Oh,
Oh, the Shatter C.
gotta be really careful when you're frozen.
Now it's
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
the yeah,
Died.
3D right in.
Wow, nice.
Okay, the hard knockdown.
Ooh, catch
Oh
back dash.
wow, what a catch.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, the drop.
well done. Again.
Oh,
Of course.
Shatter C.
Not worth the effort.
This match brought to you by Shatter
Alright.
C. I love it.
All right then. That was 3.
That was 3.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to start with Reminiscence?
Sure. Okay. So for reminiscence, I definitely like your play or your gameplay. You basically incorporated. You're basically like what I told Salient. In terms of improvement, you're like you do the exact things that that any solid velvet should do. Lots of good block strings ending with eruption A, and then trying to go for like a frame trap after that, knowing that you're positive on block. Let's see. So you yourself said the biggest glaring issues, which is that Shatter C.
Sure.
Understandable, which because at this during Glue Cup that people tend to not block it a lot, so it definitely gets you a lot of hits. I think your execution is really solid. I like the aggressive style of Velvet, because Velvet does actually have pretty good buttons and good way to frame trap you. Do a good job on catching the tech rolling too, especially with forcing them into a Shatter A, Shatter C, high-low mix-up type of situation. I don't know if I saw it from you. I don't recall that I did, but I don't know if this ever came up actually. But I think I did see it. But I definitely think during the block strings, if you end, or even if you're just trying to do it as part of the mix-up, ending with a Shatter A, you should definitely end with that. I forgot which snowflake it is. But the one that hits like horizontally low across the ground. Because if you do Shatter A and it's blocked, it's still pretty unsafe. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see much of how you play on defense, but I definitely saw you abusing a lot of eruption Ds, the reversal. So that's fair to do, especially if your opponent hasn't shown that they know how to deal with it. I
Yeah,
guess
Snowflake is 5D, I think, is what they're saying in
yeah,
chat.
5D.
That sounds
Yes, yes,
right.
yes.
The neutral one.
Uh,
Sorry, keep going.
So, yeah, like I said, it's kind of unfortunate we didn't get to see too much of a situation of adaptation against it, so we can't really tell how well you adapt as a player. But hopefully, if we keep doing these, we can see you play some more, or maybe just in Glue Cup in general. And then I'm willing to always offer advice if you want. Let's see, biggest things to improve on. Honestly, there's not really much I could say just from watching that, because that was all fairly solid gameplay. I think there's only literally one situation where you accidentally went into an unsafe 3C, and that's because it looked like you had the hit, so that's understandable. I definitely like that you didn't crack at all from pressure from Tianhuo. You were willing to I definitely like how when you tech roll or when you get up in place, you're very patient and you block. But at the beginning, you're willing to abuse the eruption Ds, and then you just switched up like midway through the set just to be like tricky like that. So that's definitely very smart. Yeah, I don't really have much to say in terms of improvements. It's just be careful what you try to get away with. That's all I would say.
Yeah, I pretty much agree with everything Zip said. And he obviously said a lot more than I noticed, which is good. But I also know, like as you mentioned in chat, you play with 5, so we don't need to spend too much time. He can give you much better advice playing Velvet than any of us. I do agree with the Shadow Seed too much. But hey, it works for now. Just be aware, and I'm sure you're aware since you play with 5 and other people, as you mentioned. It's not going to work against once you get up higher. But I do like the use of DP. I think that it's a resource. You might as well use it, establish it, and then the mind games begin, you know? So let's go ahead and move on to Galleon, and I'll let Zip talk, because, you know, he mains Tien.
Not that anyone knows, apparently.
At least your avatar is Tien. Good enough. Everyone knows now.
Yeah, I guess. So, let's see. I like that, for Galleon, I like that, you have decent confirms. Like, once you get the hit in, you know how to like keep the pressure on them, keep it going. The thing that stuck out to me a lot was that it's what they had to deal, like what your wake up mix up was the same thing every time, which is just to press like 5A or 2A to see if they would do anything on wake up, because that's a good way to catch people like who don't respect you, is by constantly meeting them. Or once they do block on wake up, then that's when it's your turn to switch it up. That's why it's called a mix up. So definitely use the tools that Tian has. So like all the magic buttons, you used a few of the dive kicks, which is nice, but there are also the flipping ones, the 4Ds, the 7Ds, and even the 1Ds. Those are all very good options to use as part of wake ups, or you can even just do a jump in or instant air dash or whatever. I definitely know that it's hard. I know it's tricky to do instant air dashes. I saw you do a few of them, so it's pretty good. It's always a little bit fast input, just like how like every character, like how Palm has to do it too. You have to be able to instant air dash, and I know that's a lot of work, especially to be constantly doing it. Another thing that stuck out to me was definitely should be ready to fly cancel a lot of stuff. So just pressing 5D, D without a direction. Because a lot of Tianhuo stuff, if not fly cancelled, can become either very predictable or even straight up punishable, like 2C. So that's when you use flight to either backdash or like backdash in the air or air dash forward to get more pressure. Otherwise, I think that's pretty much the two biggest things I would say is to fix. Because I know, especially against a Velvet, it's very hard because you're the one playing chase-in all the time, so you kind of have to be the one, you know, going forward all the time and blocking all the while and hopefully getting the first hit. So with Tian, it's really about the preciseness of your mix-ups and once you get the hit. Because you definitely got the hit a few times, and the combos you did after that were pretty solid, I would say. You definitely know how to like flow with a combo and end it with a super, which I like for like the hard knockdown mix-ups. You just have to get the timings of their wake up and get the mix-ups correct afterwards, and I think after that you'll be in a good place. Oh, and last thing I want to say is definitely feel free to use Tian's reversal more, which is 70. I didn't see a single one from that, so especially when you're in a forced into wake up, like not only when you're forced into wake up situation and you have to, you know, you're on the ground and you have to deal with whatever your opponent is going to do, but even in block strings, it's really good to have because you can do 70, then you can air dash forward and come down with a button, or you can just come down with the button without the air dash. It tends to catch people off guard because it's a very unusual reversal in the sense that it puts you up in the air, and sometimes people aren't ready for that. So that's definitely something to look out for. But otherwise, I thought you have a nice foundation for a Tianhuo. I like the willingness to go in, and then a little bit of patience once you saw how aggressive Reminiscent was. So it's about everything I had to say. Hope
Yeah,
that
I think
helps.
at the end of this stream we'll have you get on, and you can show some TN stuff in training mode. An example.
Sure.
I mean, because you
Sure,
know
sure.
you're here, you might as well. You
Yep,
could show
yeah,
70,
sure.
instant air dash, fly cancel, that kind of stuff. The one thing I would say is we should try to. Do you know what Tian should do
Huh.
if they think Velvet is going to DP? Because a jump normal will beat the DP, but it also depends on like the hurt box of your normal.
Yes. Well, as you know so often, that I like to do is just do a raw ground bash because it is
Oh yeah, you could do that
projectile.
too. Sorry.
It is projectile normal. It is not safe though, but it's pretty hard to punish. It's like as difficult to punish as like Oleander 2-2D, I would say. I think it's only -6 or 7 even on
So it's
block,
like
so
yeah,
it's pretty hard to
punishable
punish.
more or less.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very very tough to punish, but yeah, you can do that. I don't recommend that at this level because you have to know a specific combo for that, which is tricky. But yeah, if you think they're gonna DP, the best option is just to jump in with a button. You can even fly if you want to make it easier for yourself. You can just fly and press a button because when you come down with anything, Tianho stops flying and falls down with that button, which will catch Velvet pretty handily.
And then once they
Um,
start waking up with the anti-air, then the mix-up game begins.
Yep, and that's when you try something different.
Yeah, and then what was I gonna say? Oh, the other thing is I think at the beginning of the round, Tian should be going in because Velvet has no magic for the DP and no snowflake. So I know that it's respectful to like backdash or jump back, but I think in the matchup you should try going in at the beginning as Tian. And it's Arizona
That's
because of the
definitely
magic
true.
thing.
You can
Think so?
even if you do up back at the beginning, you can like fake out and then do like instant air dash forward because they think, oh, you're gonna respect them. And you're like, nope, never mind, I'm not gonna
Yeah, that's a
respect
good
you.
idea. See that kind of next level thing. There you go. But I think it's worth it. Although this was an aggressive Velvet, but I think most Velvets won't do that. Won't be as aggressive. Just a thought.
Yeah.
To think about because you know Velvet builds magic over time. So at the beginning of the match, somewhat not the same as it like halfway through the round. Same with like you know Oleander who's redder versus no reading. Hey, it's Velvet has tools to go in.
Yeah, I respect it.
I respect it. 5 goes in all the time.
I know.
Okay, so if there's are there any questions before I move on to the next match? Give it about a minute. Someone typing. Oh, that was a control panel. Let me check Discord to make sure I'm not getting pinged. Okay. Okay, next match is Parasay versus Slake Roll. So So do I need to ping somebody? No, they're here. I'll just type it in the chat too. My
So
mod settings for you
embarrassing.
don't work because your text is in yellow. Interesting.
Yeah, it's okay. It's fine. I don't have to mod for the server.
It's fine. I was just curious. I was testing.
I was like, wait, what do I even do as a mod for the server?
it
Can
just
I,
gives
do
you
I
access to
actually get?
certain. You have access to special commands. You can
Okay.
change the message of the day. I think you might be able to change the password or take the password off. And I don't know if you
Yeah.
can kick people.
I was about to ask that one. Boot people. So,
5D2C. There's a wiki. I'll find it.
yeah, I forgot what it's
You
called.
keep
It's,
keep commentating. It's the
Yeah.
something wiki. Mizumi wiki.
Pink highlights? So last season. Pretty hair won't save our world.
All right, Percy has our
Wrong.
classic
Round 1.
Glue Cup Oleander player. Another, and Slake Girl's playing another Velvet. So Oleander versus Velvet matchup is always a little bit funky because Oleander generally likes to keep away, but that's not the best option because Velvet wants to be kept away. So it's a little
Yeah, I think
awkward
Velvet's
for
tools are better for the keep away.
Exactly.
This is one of the
Because-
only matchups where Oleander gets outzoned.
Yep. Because Velvet has ways to do 2 fireballs versus
What a
wow, almost punished it versus Oleander's 1. So that's pretty good. Okay, Slakewell getting first hit, Shatter A. Slakewell's got almost a full bar of magic to work with. Good block. Oh, there's a 2-2D.
I am no weakling.
A little bit of spacing from both of them. I like the way that they dodged the jump C with the backdash. That was very close. Oh, there's the 2-2D again.
Heyo.
I don't know if that side switch is
I
intentional,
hold
but
you
it looked cool.
accountable for any damage done to my flute.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, with a dashed up 5A. That is a classic.
classic Ollie.
move. Just to check if you respect Ollie or not.
Ooh, right under that. Air normal.
Oh, dodge the shatter.
Oh.
Oh, good patience. I like it a lot.
I am no weakling.
Ouch. The magic fireball.
Nice. Ooh.
Oh, got caught with the backward snowflake.
Wow.
Oh,
Adding up.
Definitely it's looking tough for Percy. There's too many options with those fireballs and snowballs, or icicles and snowballs. Good, I like making that Shatter Ace safe with 5D Snowflake.
Nice
Oh,
block.
good block, that was good. Oh, good confirm. Is this time for Fred? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, what the?
Take that, DP. Wow.
Yeah,
That
excuse
beat the
me.
DP. Okay. That makes sense for this
I
friend,
guess because he's a projectile, I think so. That's what happened.
That's what happened, right? I think.
Yeah.
Because I was Fred and yeah,
That was
the
close.
pipe or whatever.
I think, yeah, that DP might
Final
actually
round.
only be striking 1-on-1, and throwing 1-on-1, not projectile 1-on-1. Might be. I'm not 100% sure.
That's a good question.
Ouch.
Like, if you throw an item as tap and think about that.
Oh, it's worth a check.
Yeah.
Sometime. Oh, okay, I like the teleport B. Okay, the corner. Oh, tried the tricky side switch or the side switch mix up to the left
The
right.
roll. Ooh, another throw. Another throw break.
Oh, good confirm off the throw.
KO.
Alright.
Wow.
Was it good
Slay
for you
crawl
too?
went in right there all the way at the end.
Wins.
Yeah.
Which I honestly respect because, you know, Oleander's 2 meters, you don't want to let that run wild.
And Oleander also has the magic on tap too, so yeah, that's true.
Nah.
You're right. That's a good point.
Because once you let
But
Fred out, things could spiral way out of control.
Yep. Yep.
As you saw in the second round when Parisi got Fred.
Do.
Man, what am I doing here today? Today was Fives Day. So many
Well, I didn't
velvets.
think we'd have so much. Next time I'm gonna ask
Are
what
you
people's
prepared for
characters are gonna be.
magnificence?
So then
Yeah.
we can line up the
Look alive.
commentators.
Of course.
Round 1. Fight.
But you know, people can clip their own matches and then send them to five.
That's fair.
I think five's very helpful,
Definitely.
especially for a Velvet
Super
player.
nice. Alright, a lot of chip damage. Not a single combo has been hit in both players. Lost like a quarter of their life.
Oh,
Oh, I don't almost confirmed it.
almost. Yeah, that was a great idea.
Risk. That's the risk of side switching though. You go put yourself in the corner now. Okay, got the throw. Nice combo.
Reads, max magic.
Get a little extra meter for it instead.
Magic.
Oh, the 2C after the 60.
Oh, just went for it.
Okay, go for the quick level 2. Ooh,
Just
this
had
is so
Snowflake
close.
to cover the
Everything.
Russian A.
Playtime's over.
Yep.
Wow, this is really close.
Ooh.
Oh,
Oh, there's the
magic teleport.
2-2D.
You're
That one
done.
quick read into
Lost and
into
you're
it.
done.
That was close. Round 2. Fight.
Don't touch. Got it. Ah! Shadow Storm! Ah, you little.
I think Parasite doing a much better job with the.
Yeah, I
design
like
game
the
design.
adaptation they made.
Yeah. Not just
They
the
probably
design
looked
game,
like
but
they were
also
out of the element.
Yeah.
They looked like they were out of the element at the beginning, but because they were probably used to keeping away, but now they recognize needing to go in.
Yep.
Oh, I can't believe that anti-aired.
That was crazy. But yeah, Parasite's also been doing pretty good job at the fireball game, considering that, you know, sort of outmatched. That last round was good. Get that lead.
Don't touch. Wonderful.
And this chip is beginning to add up.
Oh, trying to
tried
catch
it.
the icicle.
Need more power.
I guess they had full 3 meters, I can see why. Slate
Oh.
Crawl's doing a good job keeping.
Wow,
Oh, what
nice
an
6A.
anti-air. That was a really good 6A, yeah.
Wow.
I can't believe it. Oleander jump C lost.
That's right. JC can lose. Tell you, man, Velvet 6A is so good.
Oh, that double jump.
Yep.
Excuse you.
Oh, the
Slate Crawl in the corner, gotta push out. Oh, there's the 5D snowball. Oh, 2D. Oh, nice. Dash and throw. Come Freddy.
Right.
Yep. Oh, once Fred's out, it's always a disaster. Oh, so much damage. What do you even do?
Just playing against a different character, basically, at this point.
Yep.
Okay, Okay, Fred's almost out, but the wrong of this order. That happens a lot. Alright,
Just no
Parasite
match for
evening
me.
it up.
Oleander
Yep.
wins.
Fred doing work, as they say. Nice, very nice use of Fred.
Definitely see some adaptations being made.
Yeah.
Let us break the ice. Fred, look alive.
Of course. Round 1.
Alright, second
Fight.
round. By the way, I just noticed in this Oleander skin, is this a reference to, what's it called? Has-Been Hotel. I swear this is that main character, I forgot her name.
No, I have to look it up. That's my question. Is this a newer skin?
I swear it is, but I don't know. I'm not that knowledgeable about all the skins.
Oleander has a billion, so.
That's true. That is also true.
Wonderful. You little
Good catch with the 2-2-D, knowing that it's comboable after a anti-air hit like that.
You little.
Oh, roll out, nice.
Got it. Not yet.
Ooh. Taking those
Caught
chunks
with
out.
the little items. Yep.
Oh no.
Oh, one block. If I couldn't punish it, almost. I'll try an A6A. I was baiting with those double jumps.
Yeah, that's the way. That's the way to do it, Ollie. Though you have double jumps.
That really is.
Good for you too.
The hard part is actually correctly punishing the whiffed 6A though. Oh, I don't know if Slay Curl. Something happened to Slay Curl.
Maybe. They don't say anything in Discord.
Oh. Controller broke. Maybe they got called away to do something.
If their
Uh-oh.
computer crashed, they would disconnect, right?
Exactly, the game would just straight up.
Like we'd be kicked out. The controller broke. RIP. That's very unfortunate.
Oh man, what timing.
It's 1-1. I guess we're okay now. We're gonna make it
Oh,
work.
okay. Okay. Alright, alright. Little hook up there. Going back into it.
Ooh. Chunk there.
Wonderful.
It's a fireball.
Playing the full screen game once again.
Get that magic.
You
Put it
little
in.
icicle.
Pick it.
I need more power.
Nice
Oh, that
backdash.
backdash to catch the forward roll.
Yep, very nice.
Nice ending with that super solid.
You may have my autograph now.
Velvet wins.
I definitely think it's interesting so far as as we go on these matches. We're climbing up the glue cup rating,
Yes,
right? Or
correct.
yeah, the GCR. I think it's interesting how much you can see of a difference between a lower GCR and a higher GCR. So it definitely proves the niche system is pretty good, or
Definitely.
it's good as it can be for one person working on it.
Also true.
It proves that there's a reason why people have their status or their
Yes,
rating.
sir.
Lucky you. You get to be defeated by me.
Ready? Fight.
Transverse. Beautiful. Got it. Got it.
Oh.
Oh, good
Magic
confirm
teleport
after
didn't
the
work.
Got it. Notice.
got that full magic bar.
Yep.
Don't touch. Get back. Alpha. Voila. Got it.
Okay, playing our full screen game. Oh, there it is.
Nice
Oh, what a catch on the tech roll.
Yeah, catching the tech roll is something that will serve you like at all levels, and especially in Blue Cup. 'Cause we're all rolling.
Everyone wants to roll out of the corner.
Or everyone messes up the teleport like me. I wake up and I just roll into the corner. That's a Pat player.
Yeah, you've caught me like that so many times and I've been like, what?
And you're done.
Or also even the higher level players like Umbra loves the delayed tech roll. You just wait a little and then
Yeah.
roll. So if you're ready to catch it, you can do this.
Oh, the side switch.
That was nice.
Oh, roll forward, but was patient and blocked on the roll forward.
Yeah.
Oh,
A
oh,
minor
Shatter C.
Oh, it hits it again.
Ow, another one.
They're like at half life.
Yep, Slake Balls already got a good head start here.
Oh, didn't catch that.
being bossed.
Oh. Oh.
Crazy teleport P. Scary.
Interesting way to stop the fireball.
I know. Eruption D.
Nice block. Wow. Always gotta be ready.
Don't touch.
Both of them at pretty equal life.
Hey! This isn't over. Bicycles.
Yep. Gonna summon Fred anyways? Okay. Never mind.
I
we're at
don't
three.
think you could do Fred on block.
Yeah, you're right.
Has to be hit.
But you can do it now.
There it is. So I was
Because
just
they were at 3 meters. So, I forgot.
Actually, yeah, that was a punch. It said say counter.
KO.
Oh, one
that
up
was
anti-air.
so-
What a call out.
That was so gutsy. I like it. Fred
that call
anti-air
out.
with Fred out.
Yeah. That was like the ultimate call out. So I know what you're gonna do. That was nice. Wow. Now Mickey's
Alright,
always meter.
quick magic meter off of that.
Did you slip?
That's a throw, yep.
Another throw, and this time comboing off of it.
Momentum all in so close to our favor right now.
Oh yeah. Okay, it's rolled out.
Nice blocks.
Fair season now.
Yep.
I like that corner column. That's cool.
Nice block. Nice block.
Oh, that's super unsafe. I think like that when it shatters sees in the corner again like that.
Oh, gets over.
Oh, caught the back tech roll. We're gonna see another Fred. Oh, almost. Oh, it's got a 6A starter on the ground from there.
There's the punish. Oh,
Oh,
I
couldn't
jinxed
confirm.
it.
Oh no, that might
Would've-
cost him the
that
game.
was- yeah. Oh,
Oh my gosh. Okay, okay.
My cause is righteous. Do not get in my way.
Little of a scramble towards the end there, but
Yeah.
it ended up okay.
is Parasite canceling the fireball off of the 2C every time? Because sometimes it seems like he's not.
I believe not sometimes, which you don't want to do all the time.
But it also means that
Because-
if Slay Cruel doesn't push block the 2C, he can punish, right? In that situation.
That is also true.
So, fair enough. But it seems like Slay Cruel is push blocking a lot of those, so it's a decent strat.
Pink highlights.
What's the score right now?
So last season.
2-2, I
2-1?
believe.
Pretty
No,
hair
no,
2-2.
Parasite
save
just
our
won, right?
world.
It saves my world.
Nah.
Right.
Yeah, Fairstone won, yeah.
It's
So it's 2-2
I
now.
thought that.
Wow, down the last match. What a close
Yeah.
one.
Got it. Got it.
I like the horizontal icicle.
Yeah,
Punish
it
the
did, and it did
hovering.
work.
A minor set.
stuff. Wow. Ooh.
Oh, wasn't ready for that air tech forward. Ooh, couldn't combo.
There's a
What a 6A, smart.
This isn't over. A minor setback.
Okay, full screen game again.
This isn't over.
Slay Crawl is definitely favored in this situation.
Parasite got in though.
Oh, yep, got hit with that
Without
jump.
even having to block that much. So here we go. Uh-oh. Okay, that
Oh,
bang.
got another hit. Oh, he could have finished the combo. Oh, what a
Two-player
catch
side.
on that 2PD.
Wow, nice catch. Yeah.
I have my
Wow.
autograph now.
Round 2. Fight.
Wonderful! Get back! Icicle!
Go. It's the
Playtime's over. Did you slip?
throw, yeah.
With the throw duo for another one.
They're frozen. They're not gonna do anything.
That's fair. Full screen eruption.
I'll touch.
Oh, Paris is looking like
Get back!
feel like they're in trouble right now.
Yep. They do have 2 meters though. Oh, nice block.
Beautiful!
Is that snowflake? Eruption.
This could be it. Oh, almost. Ooh.
I get chip pretty soon. Oh, yeah.
Oh wow, that
Snowflake.
trade.
Be ashamed.
What?
By
the-
the best.
That was interesting. Because doesn't it
wins.
disappear if Velva gets hit?
It would have got eaten, but I think it was close enough that it just hit.
Fair enough. Alright, very good job.
There's still a little bit of startup after the flash. Oh wow, what a close game.
Yeah, that was down to the wire. That was awesome. Alright, GG's. Zip, you want to start with Slake Roll that he won, Velvet.
Alright, so for Slake Roll, I definitely think you have a really solid Velvet. Honestly, both of you are really solid players, and there's really not much I could say. It's just that, you know, like, going from what you saw at the beginning where people who are still like learning how to play versus people who are intermediate versus people who are high level, it's all about the little things. So especially like say during those scramble situations, I noticed both of you are very hesitant on what to do. Parasay won a lot of those scramble situations, which I don't blame them. They should be the one trying to like be aggressive in those situations because so like I guess in that kind of situation I would say Slay Crawl, you should definitely be more ready to use your reversal, the Eruption D. I don't think I saw a single one from you this set, and I understand that's really risky and generally not the best thing to do, especially against Oleander because they love to do their double jumps, right? And it's not Aaron vulnerable. I think there was one time you were used it, and that time you got stuffed by Fred for whatever reason, so that was unfortunate. But I definitely think you have very good like sense of what to do. So it's just your combo game is really solid. It's just I guess the biggest thing I would say is just to be faster about it. So it's understandable that's not very specific. Especially in the Oleander matchup, I think the biggest thing that stuck out to me was using that snowflake that comes from behind. I think that's is that 1D or is that 3D? Sorry, I'm not a Velvet main. I don't know that well, but that one snowflake is really good at catching Oleander when they try to read in the air because Parasay got away with a lot of that, and then that gave them a lot of options to like teleport in, and it forces you on the defensive, unfortunately, which is where you don't want to be. You don't want Oleander to be up in your face. Of course, there's like the mechanical stuff. Punishing a 2-2D obviously is not easy to do. Doing it with 2A or even 5A is not easy. Sometimes I would even recommend, if you're not 100% confident on punishing it, I would recommend even throwing it because it's a lot more generous in the timing to do it. And even if you do it late, most people aren't going to expect to have to tech a throw on doing something unsafe. So I definitely think the punish game is could be a little stronger because Paris they got away with a lot of 2-2-Ds, which is I mean it like gave you your turn, but you definitely want to have the combo off of it. I definitely think what is it that yeah, I would say that's the biggest issue. I would say is catching those air reads however you can, and being a little more willing to use the reversal. And but I like your anti-airing. That was really like you were good. You were like most people would be afraid to anti-air Oleander, right? Because those buttons are ginormous. So I definitely like that you dash forward and like anti-air because Velvet has a really great anti-air. So definitely good on you for knowing that. What else stuck out to me? You do like to use autographs, which I think is definitely good to know, good to utilize as a Velvet. I think that's all I can think of off the top of my head. It's just those two things. It's just a little bit more reversal usage and a little bit more of those the snowflakes that come out from the ground, 1D and 3D, to catch Oleander reading.
Yeah, in particular, I think the one that the chat mentioned, it's the 1D that you were talking about earlier. That comes from behind the Velvet. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. That was really solid. Yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. Only thing is, yeah, you know, work on the punishes. I know we all drop the punishes against Magic Teleport, and we all feel silly, but you know, it's still something to work on. You can also try to throw. That maybe it will work once a match until they realize that's something you're going to try to do, and then they'll just break it because it's not guaranteed. You get an attempt, that's it, off the Magic Teleport. Of course, if you're slow, then you're going to get rolled. But and then I guess the only other thing is you did push back a lot of the lows, and sometimes that was probably not the right thing, but it's hard to say because I'm pretty sure on the other side, Parasite didn't mean to do a launcher, like, you know, a raw launcher, so that was not super indicative. But Parasite wasn't canceling the sweep with Fireball every time, so it's sort of a, I don't know, it's sort of a maybe worth taking that risk, maybe not. So, you know, you could do it either way. Yeah, you missed input launcher. Okay, that's what I thought. I didn't think you were trying to raw launcher. I thought that was probably like a missed 2C, for example, and you got 3 instead. Fair enough.
That's a very good point, yeah. Because I forgot,
So
I forgot to mention.
Parasite. What do you got, Zip?
Right, so for Parasite, I definitely really like your use of the mobility of Oleander.
So, yeah,
a lot of
Zip, you have anything you want to say? Oh, it's a 236C. Makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, do you have anything to say about Parasite?
Yeah. So I
I
definitely
can't hear you, Zip, although you're lighting up all of a sudden on Discord.
Can you hear me?
Still can't hear you. Can people hear me? The chat. He's coming through on the stream. Okay, so I just can't hear him. All right, never mind.
Interesting. Huh.
Okay, never mind. Good. Keep going. It's my audio settings.
Okay. So I definitely like how you utilize Oleander's mobility, abuse of that double jump. A lot of newer Oleander players tend to not be like aware of their double jump and like how to abuse it to like do a jump forward, then do a jump backward in the air, and then like kind of throw people off. Especially like those times where you kept messing with Slay Crawl to do a 6A, right? But you would just jump away and be like, no, I'm just gonna make you whiff it. So that's definitely very smart. And I like that you took advantage of the openings that you had. So, like you said, you knew how to take advantage of the fact that they won't punish you for jumping up back and reading, and then you use that to take advantage of your chance to get in. That's very smart, definitely. Of course, I can see, I don't know how much you play against Velvets in general, but I can definitely see some uncomfortability with it. Because it's like, in Slay Crawl's case, it definitely looked like, at least, especially the first match, It looked like you were really uncomfortable because you kept getting pushed out, and your answer to get in was basically the entire match was basically up, back, read, and 2-2D. And then later on in the matches, as they kept going on, you started trying to do different approaches, which was being tricky, navigating around all the icicles and snowflakes and eruptions with double jumps, and being a lot more patient, which I like a lot. I definitely think your strongest thing. I definitely think one of the strongest things you did was catching tech rolls and throws, which even I, as a player, am not very good at dealing with that. I tend to just kind of go for like being lazy and going for a mix-up off of that. But definitely the fact that you know how to time like throwing a tech roll or like meeting properly after that. I definitely think that was very solid. I guess let's see. The biggest thing I would say is even your combo game is very solid. Your Fred combos were very good, and you definitely I think you understood very well how to handle yourself in those scramble situations. I think you won almost every single one of them except for the very last one towards the end where you tried to raw super and the snowflake hit you, that kind of thing. In terms of specific instances, I don't think there's much I could say that's wrong. So I don't know. Obviously, I can't know this just from watching you playing Velvet, but I'm curious to know how much you utilize chapter traps and epilogues. Obviously, they're not very. I can understand that you won't see them as useful in this matchup because they can get eaten all day by Velvet stuff. I definitely think in terms of getting in more, you should be willing to utilize what is it? Air B teleport. Right, so
Epilogue is
definitely agree
definitely
with
good,
that.
yeah.
Yeah,
In the
definitely
chat.
agree with that against the rush down characters, but against Velvet, obviously that's not really the best option. But I think you should still be willing to utilize Chapter Trap in the corner against Velvet, like as a force wake up, so they're forced to block. So even if they tech roll forward, they either have to tech the throw or block or whatever. But the point is, I definitely think making use of that chapter trap is still useful. You just don't want to use it as a keep away tool as you usually would. Let me think. What else? I definitely like your ability to combo after throws. Those were very solid. And I started seeing you doing this a lot towards the end. I started seeing you like mess around with doing a jump in, then double jumping, and then doing something or like pressing another button right after. Because like a lot of people will tend to like block the first hit of the overhead, and then they'll try to push block, or they'll try to press the button afterwards, and then you get the hit, you get in and get a hit. So I definitely think that was a good adaptation. Like the biggest glaring issue, I guess like I said, is in the Velvet matchup. Um, yeah, definitely look uncomfortable. So I would say use more 2-2B, not in the ground, but in the air, because forcing you into that situation where you get the immediate cross up high end is something that Velvets are generally not comfortable with, because it'll cross up their inputs. And yeah, I know sometimes, because like they might accidentally get, like, if you cross them up at the right time, then they might accidentally get a shatter B and you might actually get hit, but it's worth the risk, I think. 2-2D is definitely a good option, but it's not always going to work, as you saw. And even then you can be tricky by doing 2-2B, double jumping, and then doing something afterwards, because they already might be thrown off guard by the fact that you teleported. And so I definitely think you were trying to make those adaptations, but the 2-2B one, or the air 2-2B was the biggest one that I saw you did it, like, I think the first match, and then you stopped after that, after you did it like twice in the whole set, and you did it after you stopped doing them after they weren't working. So that's the biggest thing I would say. I don't know if Binkley can hear me, so I'll
No,
just
I can hear you.
message him.
I can hear you. I can hear you now. I fixed my
Okay,
audio. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. I want to say good use of Fred. I'm impressed.
Definitely.
I'm definitely impressed to see Fred use, at that level in Glue Cup.
Yeah.
But I also agree the adaptation was quite good after the first match. Even though you didn't win the set, that was some good adaptation. And yeah, I agree with Zip. You know, find other ways in. So really quickly, Slakroll, you're willing to play again because so first of all, the Slakroll and Parasite, do you have any questions? If not, I would like to have Slakroll play Pushover because Pushover is the last beginner, and they're you and Slakroll are both like separated by 1 point. And Pushover said they wanted more Velvet matchup. Yeah, that's very cool. Also, I agree that wake up execution in this game feels different than other fighting games. Like Wake Up Super and Wake Up DP, it is I feel like you can't mash them out, or maybe it's harder to mash them out, as opposed to like Street Fighter.
Because it tends to be inconsistent versus most fighting games. You can kind of control the way you wake up.
As someone who tries
Plus
to do Wake
the-
Up Super because the only real reversal paprika, when you're getting meated all day, yeah.
Yeah, it's easy to accidentally get a roll instead of like
Yeah.
when you're like halfway into inputting
Yeah.
something else on
Like
Wake Up.
rip.
Happens a
And
lot.
on the flip
That's
side,
why
there's also yeah. Keep going. Sorry.
Oh yeah, but that's why I'm also privileged as Tian, just match 70.
That's right. The rest of us gotta do
Yeah.
other stuff.
Yeah, have to do motions and charges and
Pink
whatever.
highlights.
Alright, so another Velvet only ender matchup.
Pretty hair
So
won't
Pushover
Slake
requested
will
this.
come.
He said that he had problems with this matchup. So let's see.
Round
Let's
one.
see.
I mean,
how
it's
to
obviously
deal with it.
difficult for all the enders who's gotta go in. Different than other matchups. Some good blocks. Good fireball. Looking pretty good so far.
Got it.
Got the lead off. Ooh. Slowly pushing Velvet to the corner.
Yep.
Oh,
Walk of anti.
yeah. He thought they were gonna jump. And not jump, that was nice. Oh, that was a good late air though, yeah. But that was a great
Yeah.
late air normal.
Yeah, that
That's
was.
still really good.
Excuse you.
That left them in an advantageous situation, but they still got hit with the icicle,
Oh,
unfortunately.
tried it overhead.
Push full screen again. Okay,
Oh.
the 2-2 wake up.
Got punished.
Seriously?
Oh, the drop. Okay, got the reset.
Ooh,
Okay, got out of the
Yeah,
corner.
oh.
Ouch.
the overhead. Oh, got there.
Oh, okay. One more chance. Oh, I don't know what they tried to do. Maybe they tried to wake up 6A because I saw 5A on wake up and I was like,
Uh-oh.
KO.
okay, there we go. There's the punish.
Ashamed? You really
I mean, Slakel has had a whole, like, 3 matches.
Yeah, a whole-
Right,
yeah,
come
3
from-
matches.
That's sort of unfair, but it's what it is.
Yep.
That is. Oh, right
You're
under.
a weakling.
Nice use of the Velvet Slide to go
I
under.
need more power.
Oh yeah. Definitely one of the unique mechanics of this character.
Yep.
The sliding dash.
Yeah, get that normal. Get that normal.
Jump 2C.
That's right.
It's hard to believe it used to be bigger.
I know. That was a great anti-air. Slakel
That
read
was-
the jump normal that was probably coming. I was like, I'm
Looking to
Velvet.
seal it out.
Yeah.
Looking
I'm
to
Velvet. I
close
have a
this
good
out with
6A.
two.
So pushover
Okay,
has
there's-
2 meters.
Oh,
Oh, got the jump C.
oh, go for the 6A. Okay, that works.
Ooh, sweet.
Tried it again.
The read. Oh. Almost. Got the hit. Gets hit again.
Oh no, so many straight hits.
Oh no.
Okay, there's the wake up 6A.
Velvet only has 1 bar.
A minor setback. Got it. Ah, you little.
Oh, tried to jump in but got hit on the wake up low. This might be it. Okay,
Weakling.
one more hit for pushover.
Gonna be.
Go for the chip. Oh, push blocked it enough. Good, that's smart.
Yep. Reduce your chip.
Oh, so close.
Are they gonna do another super? Gonna wait for the timeout. Oh, wow.
Oh,
Clipped
God.
them. Wow. Wow, wow,
Not
wow,
worth
wow.
the effort.
I'm sure
That was
pushover wasn't
close.
ready for that. I don't blame.
Yeah, so in the chat, yeah, push block, you'll take the first chip, and then it stops the rest of it.
Actually, that's only when you're low health. When
Oh,
you're
it's
at
only when you're
full
low
health.
health. You're right. When you're at full health,
Yeah.
you take it all. Sorry,
Hey.
it's only when you're in the danger
Yes.
zone. Thank you.
Yeah. When you're like 10% or less, I think.
Yes, when you're in that situation where you're like gonna die. 10%? Okay.
It might be higher, but I'm not exactly
But you're right.
sure,
It's only
but
when you're
definitely-
low. It's only if it. Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, you're gonna take it all as red damage.
Yeah.
What is it called? Red damage. It's red damage in this game, right? Not gray.
Yeah.
It's gray in Street Fighter. I get them mixed up. All right. Let's see if pushover.
Pink highlights. So
They
last
almost
season.
brought it back to
Pretty
second round.
hair won't save our world.
It saves my world. Right.
Round 1. Fight.
Oh, okay.
I like all this
Oh
movement.
wow.
There's the punish.
Not your touch.
Slay Curl getting aggressive today.
Beautiful.
Okay, but he's in the
Pushover has the
corner
right
now.
idea with the jump normals. Just they aren't connecting,
Right, I think so.
especially in the corner. That was a good like crossover attempt. It just didn't connect.
Wonderful.
Oh, good block. Little good patience, I like it. Good block low.
Don't touch. A minor setback.
But Velvet is just doing Velvet things.
Ugh.
Slowly chipping away. Every little stray hit is a win for Velvet.
Yep.
Oh, what an anti-air.
KO.
I broke you without.
Pushover seems
breaking a
pretty
sweat.
scared to advance now. On,
I don't
some of
blame
the
them.
approaches.
It's
I don't
like
blame him.
showing
but-
that
Fight.
showing that they command the space in front of them.
But there is maybe a good time to go for a throw. Although you were ducking. Usually when Velvet put an icicle like that, they are gonna wait. As I say that, I'm sure Slay Call is usually different this time.
Oh, what a good tech.
That was a great tech. I like using the double jump to try to bait out the anti-air. It's a good idea. Oh. That time was not a double jump.
Oh, almost comboed it.
Yeah, Slay Call is waiting with that anti-air now. Oh, punish. So right then might have been a decent time to try cross counter.
Yep.
Or canter,
Oh,
sorry. Cross
jeez.
canter.
With the abuse of those throws.
I know. Wow.
Velvet wins.
You can see Slay Curl's feeling a lot more comfortable as these matches are
he's
going.
got the anti-airs sort of locked in right now.
Mhm.
So do you think Ollie can approach on the ground even though it's really slow? Is that possible?
Wait, sorry,
I don't
what?
know. Can Ollie approach on the ground in this matchup even though it's like a slow walk speed?
You have to be really good at your wave dashes, but it's possible.
Oh yeah, that's right. That character has a wave dash.
Character has a pretty decent wave dash, but it's also
True.
ridiculously high execution. So
I forgot about that. But you're right. It's because I never see it because of that. 'Cause
Right.
It's hard.
only a player like MPK will ever use will ever use a good wave dash.
Red, look alive.
Of course.
Ready?
This character has like every mechanic.
Fight.
Uh huh.
All right, getting in. Step. Oh, nice.
Okay,
Jump
got the
normal.
jump
There we
in.
go.
You
Keep
lose.
going.
Oh,
Nice.
okay,
it.
got a new hit.
Okay, Velvet has one bar. Magic 2.
Kit.
Away.
Good blocks.
Not going well.
Ooh, that could have been dangerous.
Oh, making that shatter ace safe. I like it. Oh, I don't know what that catch eruption A. I guess. Hard to tell.
I don't know the setup of every Velvet move. Oh, a lot of damage, but also gave Velvet a lot of meter.
It's okay. Velvet always has a lot of meter.
Oh no!
Oh my
Big
god,
icicle.
the icicle just came out so lazy.
Snowflakes in the air still. Oh. Could be big. Oh, we got 3 bars. Okay. Oh, let's get that chip.
Oh, there's the chip.
Nice.
Very, very close match.
That was close.
So I think Pushover doing a better job at approaching. Not
Yeah.
getting anti-aired as much. Oh, run up 6A. Okay.
I'm sure
Maybe
they
that's supposed to
might
be run
have
up
meant to
A.
just dash yeah, 5A, but
5A,
that happens
yeah.
all the time.
Yeah, that's fine.
Still works though.
It did. Oh, stop that anti-air. I don't know if that was anti-air there. But there's an anti-air. Okay. One too many, I think.
Okay, level 2, get all that magic in.
Oh no! Don't
Slow-mo
teleport when you're frozen,
2D.
please. I mean, the punish wasn't that bad, but that could have been really.
It just looks really funny. In
It
slow-mo.
does. It's like when you telly see as a pre-dash. It's like the slowest thing ever. I'm pretty sure you could like get air grabbed or some ridiculous thing like.
With lots of trading blows back and forth.
But hey, pushover coming out. Oh, got it. Tries to catch
Oh,
it.
I
Oh,
think
nice.
I think Slaycrow thought they rolled to the other side and
Yeah.
just like
Time or
ended up on the
crayons
same
to teach
side.
you how to fight.
That looked
Alright.
confusing.
Amanda wins.
Pushover. I don't think. I think it's 1-1. I don't think it's 2-1. That's.
I
too
believe
many.
it's 1-1, yeah.
I did miscounted. It's okay, pushover. At least you knew what you were supposed to do. Or like at least you had the right read. If the execution is bad but the read is good, that's actually probably better than the other way around.
Yeah, then
You can always work on
exactly.
your execution, but working on reads are much harder. Or working on like
Yep,
neutrals and
that
all this stuff.
requires like changing your whole mindset.
Yeah, exactly. Or knowing certain things or like breaking habits and stuff like that.
Let us break the ice.
It could be like me, where on the 2-player side you do the command grab the cheaty way. And on the 1-player side you do the actual SRK motion.
Ow, what a
Shatter
scene.
Yes. Round start. Uh-oh.
It was a funny setup with the icicle to catch the 2-2D.
Alright, nice. Put it in.
Got in. Okay.
Yay, fireballs. Roll. Slate Girl has definitely been rated with the anti-airs more often than not.
Yep.
So Shatter A is unsafe on block, right?
Correct. You have to
uh,
cancel into the 5D snowball.
Because Slate Girl's not doing that. So we, uh-oh.
Oh, interesting choice. 2-2D when they were waking up.
Yeah.
I am no weak.
Don't know if Velvet's gonna often be like hitting a button when she wakes up. Arizona, on the other hand.
All the time.
Kian,
Yep,
Kian
all the
played by
time.
you. Will always be hitting
Yep.
buttons. Falling down,
Oh,
getting
yeah.
up, doesn't matter.
They're so good. How
Yeah,
can
that's
I
okay.
not?
I can't blame you.
KO.
Oh,
Give it a
that
chip.
chip.
Yeah, that was just like
Survival
Uh,
of the beauteous.
that situation
Just
was
a
pretty
typical
checkmatey.
situation that Velvet
Yeah.
likes.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, did it? The 5A. Oh, nice backdash.
Did he backdash
He
to
backdashed
dodge
through the icicle. Yeah, that was awesome. All right, nice try
Wacky.
to get the link. That was a link.
Get back.
Oh, gets it low. Back to the other side of the screen.
Level 2? Okay. Quick, level 2.
Not yet.
Oh, tried the throw.
Yeah. Built another meter. Oh, nice. Wake up button. I like
Interesting
it.
choice, yeah.
Wonderful.
Gotta be
Pushover
careful.
has 2 meters, so
Yep.
any hit means spread.
Oh no, just a little
A
too
little
far.
too
Whoa.
far. They traded,
Yeah.
where they eat each other up.
some double jumps to bait the anti-air. Or, okay. Oh, no punish. Alright. Oh, it shattered.
It's over now.
Oh, the chip again.
Chips. The chip is huge on
Be
those
ashamed
icicles.
you were beaten by the
Oh
birds.
yeah.
It
Velvet
is very
wings.
significant. They add up if you just sit there blocking. Okay, so I believe that's 2-1.
2-1.
Move my mouse.
It's showing on the stream.
Yes, it is. I have it
Hilarious.
set up like that. Yes, I
Pink
know.
highlights. So last season.
It's okay. Niche does that during Glue Cup too, so that's fine.
Saves my world. Right.
Round 1.
Alright. Potentially last round here. The dash forward, I liked it, but dash forward and block, that was a I like that
Yeah.
respect.
He's going for the sweep and got 2-8.
Ooh, Slay Curl is super abusing that Shatter A plus frames. You saw him pressing whatever he wanted after Shatter or Shatter A. Not Shatter A, Eruption A.
+2, right?
Correct. Oh, I think they tried to do the link after
Yeah,
16.
they tried to do it
Yeah.
earlier too. The same thing happened. But hey, that's good. They had no magic, so you have to.
Yeah.
No weakling.
Or it could be a wuss and be safe and just fireball it just for the damage.
No, you gotta go for that one. You'll get it someday, and then you'll feel really cool.
Oh, look at all these the maze of projectiles.
I know. Good blocks, getting in, but oh, there we go.
There's the hit.
Oh no.
Oh, but couldn't quite get the confirm.
Look out for the icicle, yeah.
The one that came out over the head.
Damage done to my flute.
Because it's very tempting to keep going with whatever block string or whatever you're doing. You gotta stop.
Round 2.
Yep.
Or you can run up and try to grab that bit. Because if you get to throw the icicle will disappear.
Oh, they got the link. There it is.
Yay!
You little.
Alright, there we
Oh,
go.
there's the trap. I like it. Interesting. I saw Slayko grab like 2 to 3 times right there. I wonder if they're just trying to push block. Oh, the trap
nice.
again. I like
More
that.
of
That's
that.
very nice grab.
Oh, no.
And tech followed up. There's the reversal.
Yep.
Just like that. Pushovers full screen again. Oh, but could have punished it almost.
Yeah, pushover can definitely do the link off the overhead. I think you're right. It was last match too.
Beautiful. Wonderful.
Which means their execution, his execution is at least, he's got that. Don't feel that bad. Oh wow.
Anti-air with
All
2.
out. Yeah.
Oh my god, in. Okay.
Nice. Okay, he's super okay.
Interesting. Shows the spending meter.
He wants it.
Now back to
Guaranteed.
business.
Doesn't want to take chance with the
Final
drop
round.
anything else, I guess.
Fight.
Fair enough.
Oh. Yeah, over.
2C attempt again.
Wonder if that would have worked if Ollie did like a JC.
Probably might have.
I'm very curious how that would get moves I can attempt. Nice fireball.
I am no weakling. Wonderful. Not yet.
Getting in there. Watch out for that. Icicle. Nice. Oh, the 6A.
Okay. Slayco's got quite the advantage right now. 3 meters.
Yep. Gets the,
With the overhead.
there
And
we
got
go.
the link. You might see Fred. Okay,
Oh,
shows.
back
Oh, what a
dash.
back
Very
catch. Good catch.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Something.
Have we here?
Oh, another throw. Wow, because I shot the snowflake. Wow,
Yeah.
very nice. Comboing.
That's going to hurt a lot. Actually, it's a throw, so not too much.
Yeah, the damage scale is quite high, but it's frozen. And the more important thing is Slay Crow has escaped the corner. Nope. But try to push over his full magic.
Good blocks.
Wow.
Oh,
So close. This is really close. But right now,
9 seconds on the
no
clock.
meter, no magic.
Damage.
Oh,
got
got him.
it.
Wow.
Logical
Totally
outcome.
wasn't ready for another super.
That was close.
I think at that range, if Oleander just does a raw super, it's totally possible to just Eruption C full screen a hit punish
Oh,
for
really?
it.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure. But instead, Slaycrawl chose to set up. If not, it's good enough to force them to block.
I'm pretty sure you can tech those while frozen. It's just
Yes.
yeah, no, you can.
You definitely can.
I mean, I can't tech them unfrozen, so.
Oh wait, that's 3, right? Yeah.
Was that 3? I thought it's 2.
Was it? Or was it 2? Oh, it's
Did
2.
Slay Crow win?
Yes, Slaycrawl.
You don't want to continue? Is that what you're saying to push over? It's 2-2. It's only one more either way. If you don't want to, that's fine. We can just discuss. Okay, so let's go ahead and talk about pushover because we already talked about Slay Crow, and I don't think you have anything. Okay, give him a minute. He needs a minute.
Yeah, I was about to.
All right. Wait a minute.
Yeah, since pushover is going away for a minute, I think I can say something else for Slaycrawl anyway,
Yeah,
since
go
I
for
was
it.
here. What was I going to say? Oh, it stuck out to me so much during the match. This is why I need to write it down for the next one. I'll know next time. I mean, assuming I'm here for the commentary next time.
They'll probably be here.
And you get unless you get a guest commentator to replace me.
So
for
they'll
the next
replace
one.
me if anybody.
Okay,
I'll just be
fair
running the
enough.
stream and talking to people.
It was what you pointed out a lot. Oh yeah, I was using the making the snow making the shatter ace safe with the snowflake. It was like 50-50 when they did it. There's sometimes when Slaycrawl did it and sometimes when they didn't. I noticed at least in this particular time, a lot of times what got you hit was just those like stray hits, and then you were like I said last time, it's the scramble situations. You definitely looked caught off guard when you got hit, and then pushover got another raw hit on you. Basically, there's a lot of like situations where you got unintentionally reset. So I definitely think when it comes to being forced on the defense is definitely being more patient on defense, and not being afraid to use cross canters. I would say a lot of times, because especially at least in this type of matchup, you want to put the fear into them. It didn't happen so much with. I mean, it could have worked against Parasite too, but in pushover, this is like, walked up, dashed up a lot to you, with a lot of buttons, a lot of 5As, a lot of into the overheads. Those are definitely a lot of situations where you can cross counter, and since you're Velvet, you build tons of meter. It's I definitely think it's okay to do it. And this applies to everyone in general. I don't see people do this a lot, even higher level players. I definitely think you should always cross counter if you have your opponent in the corner, because when you cross counter mid screen, it's a neutral situation. You both reset, but if the opponent is in the corner and you cross counter them, then you get a free Oki off of that, and then they're at red health, so they'll likely be very afraid. So you get to do whatever you want. And Velvet's one of those characters where sometimes when you don't always end up in the corner because you're one backing away, right? But just in case, sometimes you push people into the corner. Cross counter is an option, and since you build a lot of meter, you tend to have a lot of meter to have that available. yeah, the only thing I just wanted to say is the same thing as last time. Since pushover didn't jump back read too much, I know I couldn't really incorporate the thing I said with the I think it's 1D snowball, the one that comes out from behind. It hits them in the air. Let's see what else. I think it's just that yeah, just be more patient in those scramble situations. Velvet is not typically the type of character that's favorable in those situations because buttons, while they are nice, is they're not easy to confirm off of like some other characters because you have to go into a whole string and then you have to be ready to do eruption A or whatever into a full combo or launch or whatever, and some other characters have an easier time and more hits done and more time to confirm off of that than you do as a Velvet. So I definitely think being more patient in scramble situations is another thing I want to just reiterate from before. Okay, that's all about I have to say.
Yeah, I don't really have anything else to add. So that was good.
Okay,
Should we
so
move
since
on to
pushover is back, we can talk about him. I really, really like your patience as an Oleander player. I think like you blocked like 75% of the projectiles that were thrown at you, which is a pretty high. Was like a pretty high amount, even compared to like Parasay, who got hit by a lot more stray projectiles than you. I think it's not so. I think your defense is actually really good. I think the issue is that understandably, Velvet versus Oleander mashup is very different, right? Because you're the one going in all the time, versus other characters they want to go in on you. But I know you said this. I mean, I think I've read a lot from the Glue Cup Discord that this is you don't have a lot of experience in other fighting games, but I definitely see a lot of like smart decisions, smart plays being made despite all that. Like I'm like I said, I'm really impressed at your patience. I think the biggest issue actually is not so much like anything defensive. It's more about getting in, which, like I said, I understand is hard to do because you don't have to do that very much as an Oleander, right? Usually you make people come to you. So that's definitely something to work on, which is so in comparison to Parasay, it's kind of the opposite, really. Funnily enough, you didn't use a single air teleport. I think you used 2D like maybe like 2-3 times throughout the whole set, which again is a fair way to get in. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But it's definitely good to force it on the Velvet player's mind that you have that option. I would definitely do a lot more of a get your magic in, and then do an air teleport. Right, and it's definitely for teleport Bs. It's definitely one of the things where it's definitely one of those things where you want to be careful, where you want to like practice it because you have to know what to fall with a teleport B because it's very height dependent. Like if you're close to the ground, you can't hit a jump C on the way down or nothing will happen, right? But if you're like mid height, you can maybe do jump C or then more preferably do jump B or even jump A if you're really close to the ground. Anything. You just have to. That's something for you as an Oleander main to figure out like how to really utilize the height of your teleport piece. Right, but the point is, even if they are blocked, the point is that you're in, which is exactly what you want. Because you don't want to, the situation you don't want to be stuck in is blocking projectiles, because that's not favorable for you. That means you're the ones taking the chip damage. And if you're forcing the opponent to block, it's a very Marvel thing to say. It's a very Marvel fighting game habit to say, but you never want to, if you're the one blocking, you're probably doing something wrong. And that's generally the case in this game too, because there's a lot of ways to make things safe, and especially for Oleander, you want to force people to block and take the mix-up, whether it be chapter traps, fireballs, lows, overheads, whatever. You have all those options available to you. So even if they block the jump B on the way down from Magic Teleport, it's actually a very it's actually a favorable situation for you. Just because you didn't get the hit doesn't mean like it didn't work. Like just getting in is like I would say it didn't work if you got anti-aired for it, sure, but if you got in and you got them to the block, that's a success actually, technically. In terms of other positives, I definitely like that you knew how to use your 6C and link the 5A off of it. That's definitely very tricky to do because that's only a 3-frame link, I believe, on hit. I believe counter hit has more timing, but I think this game has counter hit has more hits done. But definitely when it's a raw hit and not a counter hit, I think it's very tight to do, which I liked. I think what cost you one of the rounds especially was your refusal to use Fred. I don't know how much experience you have using Fred. I'm going to guess from this set that you don't have any experience using Fred because you didn't use them. But that's definitely something you want to get comfortable using. That's understandable. If you want to get comfortable using Oleander first and then adjust to using Fred, that's understandable. But Fred is generally like, even though it's only for 20-30 seconds of a match, I would actually say it makes up half the character because once like character's goal is to get Fred out almost all the time. So it's okay that if you don't know how to use him right now, and I don't say you have to know how to use him right now because it's more important to like learn how to get to the fundamentals, which I would say you're fairly strong at, honestly. I would say just like how it said for Fred, definitely I think you should get some more, not just combos, but different combo routes. Because there are a lot of times where you manage to get the hit, but it happened to be too far, it happened to be too far, too high, whatever, and they end up dropping out, and then they end up as a Velvet, they end up back in the neutral situation that they want to be in. They back away, and then you start all over again, and you got to take all that chip just to get back in, right? So I definitely think you should learn different combo routes for different like heights and distances. Like for example, at max distance, you know that 2C into 3 into the launcher 3C isn't going to work, so you have to be ready to, instead of launching, do fireball heavy and then like magic fireball to knock them away or whatever, something like that. Or if they're at really high height when you do launching them in a launcher combo, maybe you don't have time to do jump C, double jump C, and then jump 2C to get a ground bounce to continue your combo. Maybe sometimes all you have room for is doing one jump C and then jump 2C. So I definitely think it's just a matter of being more aware on what your combo routes are. Not autopiloting a combo is definitely like the biggest thing, because you did a good job getting in and getting the hits. I think it's just you had trouble doing what you needed to do after that, because like a lot of what would cause you to lose more often than not, I think, is dropped combos. But when you did get your combos finished, like when you forced Slay Crawl into situations where they have to take the wake up mix-ups and things like that, like the way you use the chapter traps, the way you caught tech rolls, the way you pressure, was all really, really solid. So I think once you get them into that situation more often, then you'll be really good. You'll be really set to go, or like be a more solid of a player. I think that's about everything I had to say. Do you have anything to add?
I would say that was pretty much, you covered, I think, just about everything. Did you talk about varying the approaches? Because I know that at a certain point, Slay Crow got like the anti-air 3 times almost, or 2 times in a row, or like 3 out of 4. I know sucks to walk forward, but sometimes against Velvet, that's all. If you don't have super jump or whatever, you gotta just suck it up. And it's like Street Fighter 2 against Sagat, you gotta like get chips and just inch forward, or like Injustice against what's that guy's name? Deathstroke, whatever. Deathstroke. You just gotta inch forward, take the chip, and just slowly walk forward sometimes. In this game, you don't have to do it all the time, but especially if they've shown you the anti-air, they're gonna be looking again. So just something.
Right, that's a good point to bring up. I was just also going to say this applies mainly to people with air mobility. So sort of Oleander, mainly Tianhuo, and also palm, is a common tactic you can do is jump forward and bait the anti-air and then push block it so that they're still, even though you're pushing them away from you, you're slowly pushing them in the corner, which is what you eventually want to do. That's totally that's like totally a valid option. Or you can just jump once, push block, or push block block 6A, see if they press anything, and then you can double jump. And if they press just about anything that isn't like a 1D, a Velvet 1D, like the snowball, or sorry, 3D, the one that comes up in front, then they'll most likely whiff a button, and then you'll be able to hit them on the way down. So there's sort of a mind game level on top of that. It's you have to be, yeah, they can anti-air, but you it's not like you're defenseless against it. You have an option, which is to block and bait, or you can bait it by, like you saw Parasay doing. They would just double jump right in front of a Slay Crawl, and then they would just force them to whiff it. Of course, that's tricky. That's really tricky to do and hard to time. So that's not something you can just incorporate in like one day or something like that. But that's just something to look out for, keep in mind. And what Binkley and I were talking about earlier while we were commentating your match is this. Unfortunately, sometimes it is Velvet, and you do have to just kind of go. Sometimes you might have to just approach on the ground, even though it's rough, because you have to take a high-low mix-up, or you have to take chip on the way in. So sometimes you have to just dash forward, block, and slowly push into the corner into the situation you want, or to overcommit to something unsafe or anything like that.
Yeah, as Walking Bed pointed out, you did do dash forward 2A, so that's definitely an option, and that worked, I think, at least once in that match. That's a good idea.
I just wanted to bring up again that I was really impressed with your blocking, because you blocked what is it, Shatter A, the one that goes on the floor, and the one that Shatter C, the overhead, really, really effectively for like a newcomer to fighting games. Most even intermediate level players have trouble with that. I can struggle with that sometimes too.
Hey, that's good. No, that you can be a great player because you have a great fundamentals in defense, which is actually, when you get higher, that's actually better than having crazy offense, in my opinion. Because if you watch high level players, it's all about whoever like cracks / gets punished first is or makes a mistake that happens. But no, you're definitely, I think a lot of it too is you need to just sort of chill out and have like up your mental game. I don't know, whatever it takes. It's different for different people, but I know we all get salty when we play this game and we get beat up and all that stuff, but you just need to process those losses and that kind of stuff. And we all see you talk, in Discord, and it's good to ask for advice and that kind of stuff, but at a certain point also you need to just be willing to work through your losses. Like I wanted to give that Daigo quote because I think it's really important. And it's not the quote everyone thinks. It's the quote about like, he was asked, what is the #1 thing that a fighting game player needs to like succeed? And he was like, the ability to process your losses quietly, which I thought was super funny. I don't know if it was like half a joke, but even if it's half a joke, there's a kernel of truth in that. So, I know we all need to vent sometimes, but it's okay to vent, but you should think about what could you have done better and that kind of stuff. That kind of thing. And you're definitely a lot better than you think you are, in my opinion. I was very impressed watching this, to be honest. This is the first time I've seen you play. I've only heard, you talking in Discord, and you make it seem like, honestly, you're a much worse player than you are, which is not true. So just keep that in mind. I think that...
Definitely. I think you have a solid foundation to be a great player.
Yeah, and it also shows the GCR rating works, because you're actually like almost to 100. So you'll get to contender definitely if you keep it up. So do we have? Sorry, let's
time for our last one.
Yes, and then we're gonna have you show some TN and Ollie stuff.
Oh boy.
At least TN stuff. I don't know about Ollie stuff. Maybe you.
I don't know about Ollie, but
yeah, probably TN stuff. You can show the other combo routes. I think. Don't you have a couple of them down?
I have a few different routes, but
whatever. TN. Okay, so but first off, this pushover. I mean, we already asked Slate Kroll, but just pushover. Any questions before we move on? I'm gonna wait a little bit while I go make sure the next matchup is Pickles Cat and Sagebrush. Yeah.
If you don't have any right now, you can feel free to ask in the Discord. We can ask in the
Discord later. There's also a Gummy Chat channel now, so we can just separate all that. Yeah.
Yeah, role is available for the most part.
Zip actually plays Oleander as his secondary.
Yeah,
This
we
character's
can
so good.
Ollie
This
mirror
character's
match.
so
You can
good.
Ollie mirror match someday if you want to see.
He's so good. You gotta play him.
I always have a pocket Ollie.
That being said, I think there's better. Maybe you should ask
Yeah, I'm not that great. Yeah, I'm not that
Salvages?
great. So
I can't say the
I have a
word.
pocket. Salvages, yeah.
Salvages.
Yeah.
She posts the
There.
pronunciation in multiple places, and I still forgot it. Okay, we'll find some. But you
Alright.
can show him the routes, I think, at least, or maybe and a couple double
Yeah,
jump trips.
Basics.
That's the secret, man. The better you are, the worse you think you are in fighting games. It's so true. It's because your knowledge of the game and all this matchup stuff is all the terrible things that can happen in certain situations and that kind of thing.
Yep, which is more than people who would just run in and just
Yeah,
press
they're
buttons.
like, oh, my character's so good. I'll just do this. Yeah, no, that's how it is, dude. It's super true. Like, a lot of top players are like, oh, I'm trash at this game. It's like, yeah, okay, dude. Teaching is a different skill. That's why, but I think in fighting games, it's sort of easier to teach sometimes because you can easily teach by example. By showing
Yeah,
certain
versus
things.
real life.
In real life, it's like, how do I learn calculus? Well,
You could show them, but yeah, it's like,
but in this
yeah,
game,
it's not the same as
it's a one-to-one. Like, you could show them do this combo in this situation, for example, or here are the options on this wake up.
Yep, so much easier.
But anyways, let's go ahead and get Sagebrush up there. I think Pickles is definitely ready. But we'll talk more in Discord
Thank you
pushover,
for
I'm
your
sure.
patience, Pickles. You've been here for like almost 2 hours.
That's
and
how
you've
it is as a
just been
contender.
watching
This is
stream.
for beginners. If you sign up as a
I guess
contender, you
that's
can just
true.
skip. You can just come in late, I guess.
I guess that's true. Should be used to this as a contender. You have to go through the tournament. You have to wait.
It's true. It is true. That's why. That's why I structured it in reverse order.
That's fair. I think it's smart.
It's also good because then you can see the people, especially people use the same character like today, because we had no cows. You can see,
I know,
especially
we
we had a
had-
lot of velvets, so you can see like as the velvets go up in the GCR, they do different things.
Uh-huh. And now for once we're gonna have a pat. Oh no, Pickles is playing Palm today. Okay.
Stay.
Alright, I know Pickles was working on a pocket Palm.
Yeah, Pickles
Makes
usually
sense.
plays tap, I thought.
He has Palm as a as a profile pick.
Good blocks. Wow,
Oh,
grabs
I
him out of
can't
something.
believe that
Going for the item. Ooh, that almost. What's the kill? Tried for the grab. That was definitely an attempt at the grab in the air for the reset.
Ooh, oh, they tried
see.
to. Hella see. Good blocks. Oh, good block. Absolute guarded that cut C.
Yeah.
Please don't.
The cinnamon roll slowly going on its way. Blocked it.
Gets in with jump B. Wow, nice. There we go.
Oh, what a
Focus
great
throw.
attack. That was
Wow.
amazing.
That'll do.
Just jump B's.
That's right.
Good blocks. Oh, at the low.
Oh, got
Good
up.
block.
Nice.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Wow.
Blocked it
That was
twice.
amazing. Yeah. I would have
I
been
don't
like,
think I would.
I would have been hit or mashing cross canter and hoping for the best.
Ooh, is this enough?
I think you
Bar
get super.
10. Yeah, bar super.
That'll do, Jim. Did I do that?
Pickle's shown to be a pretty solid palm, actually.
Round 2. Fight.
Surprised they don't use her in glue cup.
Please don't.
Oh, the t-shirt. Okay, gotta reset.
Oh, caught the dash.
Yep. Cross stuff. Self cross up. Oh, what a grab. Went for a mix up all.
Nice absolute guard. No,
Oh!
Razzie. I think they blocked the wrong
Frame
way.
trap. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, what a cross. Oh no, ate the food! I wonder if that was on purpose. It might have been.
Oh, the teleport C
Oh.
at the end.
It's over now.
Reps.
Wow.
It's a lot of grabs.
It's a lot of grabs, yeah.
Final round. Fight.
Cartwheel A, gotta be ready for that as Niche points out. It's definitely a very popular path option.
Yep. Strong opener. Almost as strong as Oli 5A starter. Almost.
Ooh, teleport and throw.
What a
Here comes the
grab.
flower pot. Oh wow.
Oh, Garcia.
Wow.
I hate this. Please don't.
Nice block. Oh no, the dogs. That was Digger, right?
Yep. A low dog.
Yep. I should really be pumped with these again. I always forget what the dogs do.
Oh, has 3 meters and they actually okay. I bet they
Oh,
want to do the
gotcha.
3 level combos.
Wow.
Oh, okay. Oh, it did attack.
Oh. I was gonna say, like, that seemed to me that super didn't hit. Oh. Nice block.
Oh, good block.
KO.
The frame trap. The pat frame trap, the classic.
Did I do that?
That's pretty
Pawn
solid.
wins.
Alright, Pickles has a pretty solid palm 2 on top of their pap.
Yep.
Appreciate Sagebrush coming on in the middle of the day.
I think
For
actually
this.
Sagebrush wanted to sign up, and then there was some
Oh,
challenge,
okay.
some challenge,
there's something-
tomfoolery, and it's fine
And they
because you know,
didn't.
having 2 contenders is the right number.
Do I have to be here?
Ready? Fight.
Ooh, jump seat. Oh,
Oh, back
Oh,
dash jump.
that
Oh,
could-
that's if launch.
ooh, I love it. The alternate t-shirt combo. Alternate one.
Or out.
Oh wow, that was it could have
Shut
been
the
huge.
mark.
That was a counter hit JC. That could have been death. I tried for a grab. Or maybe that was a push block though. I don't know which one is a push block.
Here, boy. Fight him.
Oh wow, that was like perfectly timed. That was amazing. I'm gonna steal that. I didn't even know that was possible. I didn't know you could teleport out of the way of the top. Oh, the cross up. Baby, so good. Nice block. It's very dangerous for Pickles right now, based on the life. Oh,
Oh,
teleport
no.
C. I don't even know if that crossed up. That's,
Oh, that dog saved him for the cinnamon roll.
oh. Oh.
No.
Nice
Oh,
throw.
what attack!
It's over
job.
now.
Oh, okay. Even if that didn't hit, I would have just chipped, I think.
Yeah, I think so. I was gonna say
Round
Pickles is in
2.
chip range, so it's really dangerous because even a blocked cartwheel or it's gonna be the nice double. Now the next level is 2 teleport Bs in a row, or teleport B to teleport A.
Yep. That's the true
mind
mix up.
game.
Oh!
Okay, that was the punishing. Oop,
Oh,
yep, that's right.
Please don't.
Card B.
I think this matchup is pretty decent in terms of because Paprika's cartwheels can just grind the dogs up.
True, and you could actually catch a trigger happy palm jump C with the card C, can't you?
Yes.
Oh,
So that's not safe, but that was pretty farly spaced. I'm not sure if they didn't have charge on. It's gonna do.
What?
Ooh, that was awesome.
Got the teleport C
LEC,
with jump.
that's right. There's no vulnerability on that.
Unbelievable. Except for the startup, right?
Right. And the startup is like in the corner can be up to 1. Actually, technically you have 1 frame of vulnerability. I think if done perfectly in the corner. That's why you can be.
Alright. Throw combo down.
3 bars too. Woo.
Almost got the finisher with the
Oh.
bark. Okay, got the reset.
The JBs, they're too much. I like it.
I'm sorry. Didn't mean to win.
Everyone's got so much meter stocked up right now.
Yep.
Final round. Fight.
Ooh.
Oh, the
Hey,
trade.
the trade,
Market
the
card.
stagger.
Please don't.
Teleport, okay.
Oh, the frame trap.
Oh, frame trap again. Going to pick your basket.
Oh, into the basket. Oops. Well, that was an okay RNG, I guess.
I mean, Palm doesn't have that much life. Ooh, nice, like the cookie.
So much barking.
I know. Well, at big distance, it's probably decent. Ooh, teleport into. Wow, these
Oh,
nice
two
attacks.
techs. Good block.
Good
Oh, but I don't know if they meant to cancel the dog.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was gonna catch the dash for sure. Oops.
Palm ate something too.
Good blocks. Good
Wow, those are
blocks.
good blocks. And clearly Sage has experience against Palm. And maybe.
Yeah. You can tell. Oh,
Let's see.
jump C in against the whip.
Oh, tried to get the tech right. Might be okay right here. Nope, nope. Gets the bark. Oh,
Ooh, that
Oh
could
my
be
God.
it. That's 3 meters on board. Oh no, the drop! But it's still good. Still a mix-up situation. Oh, threw it all in the.
teleport. See, I respect that.
I do too. Can you super cancel out a teleport C?
You cannot.
If like you fall, then can you? Okay, yeah. It's like I was like, that's the one you can't, right?
That's the one you cannot.
All right.
Believe me, even though I know it can't, I've still tried. If you ever watch me play in real life, I'll still try, and then maybe like I'm like
The
"I know you
dream."
can't." The dream. I'm hoping there'll be a glitch or something, or they'll have let me stood up.
And maybe
They'll be
one
so
day
slow
they'll
to
just add
punish.
it so that you can't do it. That's a way to buff Pap.
You know what? I would at this point just take more colors. She has the least colors in the game.
Even less than Palm, really? Wow.
I think so now. I think they added more for Palm. They're close. Palm and Pap definitely have way less when you compare them to like Airy and Ollie.
Yeah, they have so many.
They have so many.
I don't even know the ref. Oh, Pickles is going to Tian.
Now you can
All
find
right.
some more.
Ready?
I think they're all in the wiki, but there's so many. You can just go. Ooh, heart A, like it. Ooh, this is a reset.
No more games.
Heart A. C.
Good
follow.
block.
There it is.
Good block.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there's the combo starter. I like it. It's the very like
Well done.
early
Again.
Tian combo. Which I do sometimes tournaments still.
Oh,
Oh! Canceled.
Now it's my
Cancel
turn.
it fast
the
enough.
item.
Oh, the apple
Okay,
catch! What a catch!
Wow.
And it built no meter because the JD was empty.
Round 2. Fight!
Oh, the card
Hey, the
A.
classic
Oh,
in
the
this
card
matchup.
C. So many things you have to watch out for.
No more games.
These two.
Oh, both of the whiff grabs.
Oh,
Ouch.
Kelly C. In the corner. That's where you want it.
I see.
Both of them playing a little patient.
Can't
Oh,
punish
the whiff
cover
punish.
away.
Oh, nice 4D. And to the hard knockdown. Oh no, the drop! That's very hard to punish like that.
Oh, cover away. It's huge in this matchup.
Too close.
Oh, they thought they weren't gonna block, so they went for the
Wow, oh, there it
throw.
is. The reset. The reset with the air throw.
One more hit will do it. Oh! There's the hit. Oh no, foot dropped.
It's over.
Alright, just dash and then throw.
The classic.
With every lesson comes
Such a Street
understanding.
Fighter style technique.
Yeah.
Final round. Fight.
That's not safe.
Ooh, ready for the punch. Good blocks. Oops.
Yeah, cart B is jab punishable.
Yep. Or throw punishable if you're lazy.
I guess that's true. Ooh, gets out.
Oh, I can't. Yeah, teleports out. Gets another hit.
Ash!
Lots of items being thrown.
No. Oh. Man.
No more games.
Oh, what a hit. Overhead. Get the super for that knockdown. Oh, the grab.
I get
Yeah, I wasn't sure if that apple made that cartwheel be safe. It's kind of
Yeah.
hard to tell.
Wow.
Another super, another knockdown.
Command
Oh, the
grab.
command grab.
KO.
Classic. A classic mix-up after path.
Paprika wins.
Super.
Are you gonna say that they should have 7D'd? Or
No, because it wouldn't have worked.
it wouldn't have worked on that one, but I'm saying if they had done a what's the other one? 90?
3D.
3D, thanks.
That's the throw and roll one. Alright, is Pickle's gonna stay as Tian or is gonna move on to Palm? Or maybe even bring out the Pap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Parasay, I don't know if you're listening, but as I saw your message in the group, yeah, you don't have to stick around if you don't want to. It's up to you. I mean, you could stick around to play games with like us if you want to, but yeah, you're definitely free to go.
Yeah, it's fine. You can go, Slick Roll.
Round one. Fight.
Thanks for coming along.
You
though,
can always watch
regardless.
the archive if oh wait, Slick Roll plays Velvet, so never mind. 'Cause we're gonna have Zip show some TN stuff. I don't
Yep.
Please don't. Here, boy. I hate this.
Alright, here we go, back to this. Pickle's really doing work with the jump normals in this entire match.
Oh yeah.
As, you know, bombs are want to do.
Please don't.
Yep. And because Pap, I don't think Pap Antier can deal with that.
I don't think so. I'm like, am I gonna try to 6A this? Probably not. Am I gonna card A this? Probably not. Rip.
If you're Velvet or Ollie, totally different story.
Arizona too, I'm pretty sure 6A will blow
Oh
that
yeah,
up.
Arizona works.
Ooh,
Oh, the cross.
up.
Jump save.
Oh no!
It wasn't enough. The JD is too high.
Uh-oh.
Oh, almost chipped with the card B, but I don't know. I'm predicting a teleport C chip ender. Oh, okay.
There you
Yep,
go.
knew
We
it.
got it.
I called it. I mean, that's hard. You have to be good enough to
Round two.
1 predict it and then 2 anti-air it correctly.
Yeah. Palm has that 2B though. That's pretty good.
That's true. That one. That is a great anti-air. I get
It's, like,
caught all the
totally
time.
meant for that. Yeah, I was like, it's totally meant to stop those air assaults like Tian. Oh, missed a throw.
Good blocks. Alright. Back.
Okay.
Don't.
Oh, no teleport. Alright.
Please get him.
There it is. Throw.
You meanie.
Oh, clipped by the dog. Not clipped by Jumpy. Still going. Wow. JD's high though.
Yep. Oh, good tech. Oh, that comboed anyways. I do find it
recover.
funny how when it's a blue combo like that, shows on the left, shows that like that stop sign, but at the same time, like it says like 21 3 times right there.
Yes,
It's pretty fun.
that is funny. I agree. It is sort of weird. It's how they coded it, I guess.
KO.
Yeah, because it all hits at the same-ish time.
Yeah. Get that meter. That's right.
Did I do that?
All right, Pickles.
Pickles is on match point.
Final round.
A solid palm.
Fight.
Yeah, I wonder if they're going to use her next time for Glue Cup.
I would say so. You also have the advantage of, I think, especially in Blue Cup, no one knows how to
No
play
one
this
knowing what
character.
to do.
Yeah. I had to go look up some stuff the other day. To like be like, oh yeah, there's different types of dogs. Wow, let's stuff that. Nope.
Oh, I can't believe that block time.
Yeah, that's tough when she's in the air. I'm trying to think. That's a nice cross canner.
Go away! Please don't. Please don't.
The item set up. Whoa, what a grab.
Gets it. See,
Over.
it's been a while. Which means it's gonna work. Uh oh.
That should be it.
KO.
Yep. I
All
wonder if
right.
you can 2C or 2B as a pseudo anti-air against some of those normals with palms, but I don't know. It will require testing.
Maybe. It's hard to tell because
It's
they have
very
a
hard to tell,
really low
yeah.
vertical hitbox.
I mean, maybe 6A works and we're all just too scared. I have no idea.
All right. That would conclude our final match of our final exhibition match of today.
So let's
So.
see. Pickles won that, so you can talk about
Yep.
their palm first.
Palm.
Which seems super solid
So.
to me.
I know, honestly. What can I really say, honestly?
Okay, I need to say. Sorry, we don't have a palm expert right now.
Okay, so let's talk about neutral, I guess. So I'll talk about the neutral first. So neutral game, I think it's pretty good. You're very, very patient. You understand how strong those air dashes and jump C's are with palm, and you know how to, like, once you force them into block, you know how to like force them into more to a mix-up situation. Like if they block the jump C, you air dash forward in. I like that, which is really good. Which is tricky to deal with for most players. They sometimes they don't realize they have to block a second overhead, you know, and you just get in, or you get to go just get to do more high lows, or like in your case you get to throw a lot, which I think is really good. I think, interestingly enough, I don't think I saw you do a command dash a single time during that set, which, I mean, obviously it's unsafe, so I don't blame you for not wanting to do it, but I think sometimes it's a good option to have, especially learning how to do like left-right mix-ups with with any of the dogs into the command dash. I definitely think that would be good to know, especially for wake-up situations, because if you watch people like Hammond or Oscar Glez, they will abuse the heck out of that until you understand how to deal with it correctly. Let's see. Yeah, I definitely like how you use the overhead dog to force those high-low mix-ups, like constantly, where you would like jump C, you air dash jump B, and then you call the overhead dog, and then you're right in front of them. So then you have that one hit high, you do like a 2C to hit low. So that was definitely very good, and I was honestly impressed at Sagebrush for being able to block all that in the first place. Let's see. In terms of things to work on, I think it's just the command dash, and of course there's the combos, but that's like a given, right? Of course, always work on the combos. Like, I know I saw you try to do I'm sure you wanted to do like a full-on level 3 combo, and of course that's where the big payoff is for Palm, is being able to store all that meter and then being able to dump it all in like a 60+% combo. So that's always definitely good to have that option of. That's always something to be working on. I can't really give you any advice on that. that's just something to keep practicing, working on execution wise. I mean, you can always ask if you have trouble with a particular part, and I might be able to give advice for that. But since I'm not a palm main, the best I can advise is like it's just a timing thing. All combos are. Let's see what else is there. Honestly, I think your palm is really solid, and I don't really have much to say. Just in a matter of getting those wake up mix up more solid, because I think you have a strong fundamental palm and not a fancy or a gimmicky palm, like some tend to be. Like they tend to be really good at like mixing you up, and I think your mix ups are solid, but they feel very, very safe-ish compared to like the crazier palms I've seen. So I think that's all there's to work on. It's just doing some fancy left-right mix-ups and doing more trickier high-lows, because like it's like you saw, Sagebrushers is pretty solid at blocking the overhead dog and the jump seat, because those are actually relatively slow, even though as solid as they are. And they will catch a lot of people, especially in Glue Cup. But at higher level, people will be able to block that stuff fairly consistently. So it's up to you to get faster and trickier mix-ups from that with the dogs. I definitely think you utilize like the low dog and the I forgot the digger dog really well, and I definitely think you can utilize it even more to do like those high-low mix-ups. 'Cause that one is definitely one of the most tricky types to block, which is you have the low dog right in front of them, and I know that's only really effective in the corner, but you have the digger dog in front of them. You do jump B, jump C, whatever, and then you have the digger dog attack, and then you do another high right after, and that's really fast and hard to block. Otherwise, I think that's all I can think of. Obviously, I didn't get to see you utilize the. I didn't get to see how you use the. I think it's Papa Dog, the level 2 dog. I think Papa's level 2 and Mama's the other one you call. But either way,
Yeah.
level 2 dog. I didn't get to see how you use that. But obviously, if you don't have time, if you didn't have any practice using it, just like how Pushover doesn't have practice using Fred, then I don't expect you to know that. But it's something something good to have in certain matchups, I believe, like especially against like Tianhuo or Arizona or even Pap sometimes, because those are the types of characters that have to go in. So sometimes I think knowing when to use it and when not to use it, like when you're up around and you have 3 meters anyways, it's like might as well throw it out, because I think you could throw it out even on block, I'm pretty sure. So it's not bad to have.
Reading the chat. Yeah, I mean that's fair.
Yes.
I mean you'll get there, right? It's like
Right,
definitely
so
as you
right,
progress.
yeah, since we can tell that like Pap is your typically played character and Palm is like the work in progress character, that's understandable. But otherwise, I think you have a really good solid Palm all around. That's about all I had to add.
Yeah, I don't have anything else to add to that. Basically, I was very impressed. Yep. Do you want to talk about Pickles Tian? I think we only saw that for one match.
Sure.
I'm gonna let Zip talk about this. I'm not gonna say anything because I don't have any.
I don't know how much
thing to say.
familiarity you have. Yeah, I don't know how much familiarity you have with Tian. I assume that you might have just ended up picking up Tian just for fun because it's a good way to practice instant air dashing like you do with Palm. It's very similar in that regard. You use a lot of jump C and jump B just like Tian. But of course, when it came to the combo structure, I'm sure it might have been that you're not exactly quite as familiar with it, and that's understandable. Can't really work on too many characters at once, because it's a little tricky, and especially with considering that Tian has fly cancels, and I know that I could tell that was very a lot trickier for you. Because like for example, I could tell with your Palm, you're really good at doing the float cancels for those jump B combos, but fly canceling is understandably a very different story, and it looked like you're a little unfamiliar with it. So yeah, I mean, if you keep on working on Tian, I would say if you want to keep on working on Tian, I would say you did really good use of like your pressure mix up and even whiff punishing. I would say it's really just the combos that are just the stuff to work on, because you even did like 4D mix-ups, which is pretty good for that high-low mix-up kind of stuff. Yeah, that's all I would really say. I assume you don't want to focus too much on Tian. I assume Palm is the one you really want to be upping, but that's about what I could advise for Tian for a start. That's it. Is there anything you want to add, Binkley?
Nope. I think that would be good. I'm not gonna. Yeah, I don't really have much to say about TN because I only saw it once, and you're definitely the expert on that. So let's go ahead and move to Sage. You want to start?
Maybe you should. This is your territory, right?
Is it my territory? But you're the insoluble. So I would say that I love that reset air throw. I don't know if that is an optimal combo, but it's super cool looking. I think, wasn't Nietzsche mentioning that when you want to do an air throw in a combo, you need to time the air throw to get maximum, I guess, optimality out of it? I can't remember. It was on the stream last week on Group Cup.
I think so. You have to have the max height to do it correctly.
Yeah, so that's something to keep in mind. I mean, you might be doing that. I have to go back and look at the videos. Good use of cartwheels. Maybe in the neutrals, a little less teleport C, cartwheel C. I mean, obviously it worked out probably a majority of the time, but a couple times it was maybe a little too much. I really like the use of the items. I think though sometimes maybe, I don't know if you mean to just keep doing item after item because that's punishable. Actually, it's not punishable by Palm, so that's fine. Never mind. You could definitely throw items all day at range against Palm, I think, and there's very little she can do. But against like Arizona, Oleander, that's dangerous. And Tian. But yeah, I think that was some cool stuff. I like the teleport into after the item, the classic. What else? Yeah, I think those seem to be decent mix-ups and all that stuff. I don't really have anything to criticize. I mean, I think it's definitely a problem having to deal with the palm jump normals as Pap. I'm not even sure exactly what to do. Like I said, maybe a 2B or 2C can possibly anti-air or something like that, or maybe it's possible to cartwheel A or cartwheel B at a certain angle or at a certain timing, but I don't know it either, so it's something that if you really, want to get better at, you probably have to go into training and test it out. Or test it out, in training mode with somebody controlling Palm. But it definitely seems like a nightmare scenario in terms of dealing with those anti-airs, those jump normals. Because you're in the 6A, I don't know. Maybe it'll work. I don't know. I haven't tested it either. I always also find myself just taking those, and it leads to not greatness. But there's other ways to fight back against Palm, because you got the cartwheels that blow up the dogs and all sorts of stuff. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I think the Tian matchup went pretty well. But of course, yeah, as Pickles puts out, Tian is his fun character, so we don't need to talk too much about that. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say. Sage, if you have any questions. Otherwise, I'm just going to have Zip show some stuff for the video archive, and then we'll end the stream.
Yeah. I guess I have a little bit more to add for
sorry,
that.
I skipped you.
I definitely think using Cart B and Cart A is a good way to get Palm to respect you in the air, because it's like those are really good. Those are fast enough that they can catch her out of Jump C.
But what about Jump B?
Jump B is the exception, I think.
Yeah,
but
okay.
Jump B, I think you have to. I'm not sure actually what happens. I think you might trade if you both do. If you do Cart A and they do.
Because I noticed that Pickles used Jump B way more than Jump C, which is very interesting. Because especially in Glue Cup, you see a lot more Jump C palms than Jump B.
That's true.
So
That's
very
true.
interesting.
Jump B is pretty good though. It's fast.
No, I know it's good. No, I'm saying you should, as a palm player, you should definitely be using both. It's just like all the Arizonas like to do Jump C, right? But there's other options, and they're getting up. And just like Oleander also lives at this level likes to do Jump C, but they can do other things.
Right.
Even Jump B. But anyways, yeah, keep going. Sorry, I didn't want to.
I definitely think those cartwheels are a decent answer. I know like Cart B is probably gonna get stuffed by Jump B, right? Like that's nothing you can do about that.
I'm pretty sure.
Of course, when it comes to push blocking the Jump B, just like against when you're dealing with Pap Jump C, you have to push block the last hit, which I can tell you already know that because your defense is really, really good, honestly, against Palm. It's probably better than my defense against Palm, honestly.
Yeah, no, that was because you were able to block those high-low mix-ups. That was amazing. I was like, what? Wow. I get by those all the time. Just take them.
I like the style of your Pap, which is very, very risky and unpredictable. Just like Happy Little Boozer's Pap. not afraid. You show that you're not afraid to use those teleport C's and cart C's, and you're even willing to frame trap off of it. So I definitely think that's a solid tool to use as a PAP player. But yeah, I can't really add anything else other than that little tidbit that Binkley already said.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and end the stream with you showing off some TN stuff. So for the video archive, thank you, Sagebrush.
Sure.
You can go ahead and you don't have to stay here. It's all good. If you want to leave, go for it.
Yeah. Unless you actually want to play one of us.
Laters. So it's request training, right? Oh, okay, there too.
Yeah.
All right, for the archive. So I guess some of the notes that
Take
you want to
your
show with
pick.
TN, I think are, I guess, well, there's 7D and I'll just be Oleander,
Yep.
I guess.
Oleander.
My magic
Can be
may be
anyone.
dark,
Doesn't
but
really
will
matter.
bring light to the world.
Yeah, or dark.
I'm just gonna play on my keyboard.
All right, something I want you to do, just to show, for example, is just to do light, medium, heavy, or just do ABC into 60
Let me
against
pick up
me.
my controller. Hold on. So light, medium, heavy into 6C.
Yeah, because I just want to show that there's a gap and you could do that. Yeah. So you shouldn't be afraid to be using 70 even in the middle of a block stream.
Ooh, so cool. Wow.
Actually, I don't know if I can even punish you, but well, I'll
I
try
can
to block.
I'll try to block it. Might be
I didn't even
neutral.
hit it right.
Oops, I didn't do that right. Don't play this character. I can block.
At least I'm in a plus situation
You're
afterwards.
in too.
And
You're
yeah,
in,
yeah.
So which on this map?
70 is really good even in neutral. You don't have to use it. It's not only a wake up option. Okay, that doesn't work. Curious if jump like. Nope. Okay, just curious. Anyways, let's see. So if you knock me down, I guess just get me to the corner. Oh yeah, you should try wave dashing with the Oleander.
Nope. Oh my god.
It looks so good when you. It's almost there.
I'm even
Half
on a
half of
hitbox
it.
and I can't do it.
I was about to say you have it easier. You have a.
The input
a
is what?
handicap.
It's just dash down to. It's like 4-4-2.
Yeah, it's 4-4-2. You do 4-4-2 and then you just do a bunch of quarter circles after that.
Oh,
Like really fast quarter circles.
might be hard on the clear side for me. All right.
If you have a hitbox, maybe you do just have to do 4-2-4-2-4-2 really fast, or 4-4-2-4-4-2 really fast. Because I know on
Like
stick.
that?
Oh,
You're looking for the actual puffs, right?
Yeah,
Like that. Something.
yeah.
No. Gotta be faster.
Kind of right.
Okay, we're not here to show
Almost
off my
there.
lack of wave dashing.
Yeah,
That's-
whatever. Fine, whatever.
We're
I mean,
here to
Tian
show
can-
off what?
Yeah, wave dash too, so I guess let me do it really quick.
Okay.
If I can do it right. I never do it. Yeah, there you go. That's right. That's kind of right. I mean, it's surprisingly effective because you can. Oh, if I can do it right, you can just. If you can do it right, you can just hit a button afterwards, and it has surprising range. Yeah. Okay, I can't do it that well, but you get the idea. Anyways, what else? So, yeah, show the invincible reversals in the corner. So just sweep me or something.
I did A there
Well.
and I got beat.
I'm surprised I did that one. Oh wow, your character really don't know the meeting timing.
I don't know the meeting timing.
Definitely not be able. Yeah, I should definitely not be able to read either. Just 3D is not striking vulnerable, but it is throwing vulnerable. There, see, I tried it again right there. Okay, so this time I'll do 70 just to show.
You're gonna do 70? Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so
You just want me to do
smack.
A? Okay.
Yeah, just jabbing. Yeah, see that one. Even though the 5 is clearly in my hitbox, doesn't work.
Kind of better.
If I try anything else, 3D, I'll
Yeah,
get
I
hit.
did it.
Now try to grab me.
Try to grab you after the sweep? Okay. That might have been, there it is.
Okay, there. Saw the red exclamation mark, right? So I won't. I won't 70 even grab me anyways.
Oh my head, this is great. Oh man,
Oh
this is what
my-
everyone's here to see. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know the timing.
There you go. So that one was green, so I could have teched it. But if I 70, you saw it was red, so I can't tech it. So now I'll do 3D. So I hope you time it correctly this time.
Okay, hold on. 3D is 3D?
Me, I will do.
Oh,
You just
don't do
grab
3D.
me. You
I just grab you.
Okay, that was too early.
There, it's
Yeah,
like
there
counter
you
and
go.
reversal.
I think that's about right this time.
Yeah, because it's
You
like
can't
counter and
do-
reversal.
Can't do slowdown on online training, huh?
I don't think so.
Yeah, oh well, that's okay. Anyways, what else is there? Oh right, since you're playing Oleander, I should show this just because. You should do 2C into Fireball against me.
Any fireball
so
or which fireball?
Yeah, whatever, it's fine, doesn't matter. So that's the typical thing Oleanders do to end block strings, right?
Yes.
So if you know they're gonna do that, just do it again.
Sorry, I didn't do it, but you go through.
Okay,
This is why I don't
at
play this
the
character.
have to be at the edge, I guess. Not close.
Blow right through me. Oh no.
Yeah.
And as Arizona, you can super, right?
Yeah.
Seriously?
That's super.
Or you can also do
Exactly.
the armor move if you have magic.
Oh yeah, you can do magic headbutt. That's true too. But whatever. That's the character specific.
Yeah.
What else is there to show? I don't need to show combo routes because there's plenty enough for that.
Do you want to show your instant
else?
air dashes? I guess I don't know.
Oh yeah, it's the air dash. So, oh, can you show the inputs actually? This should be important.
I don't know.
Just do pause and then show their stick.
I don't know if I can.
Yeah, you can. Just hold and start and then go to online training and then the
Play
options.
inputs. Theirs. Okay.
So you can
Show
see what
their
I'm.
stick. There you go, like that.
Oops.
That's what we want.
So
Yeah,
you can
that's what
see what I'm on the screen.
we want. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
on the screen.
okay. So instant air dashing, right? It's not just. It's tricky because it's different. It's like you have to press up forward and then you press forward again. So you saw it right there, just for a brief moment. That's why I wish I could slow it down. But I pressed forward and it made like a triangle motion. Well, I don't want to air dash on the opposite side. Okay. So it has to be really fast input. It's like a 7 and then a 6 right after you get in the air. And after that is when you get to do a bunch of fancy stuff. You can do normals to make a really fast overhead. And it reaches really far, as you can see. That's
Oh.
almost like
Oh,
3/4.
oh
I can
no!
still confirm it for a full combo, almost that far.
The
away.
worst.
Almost full screen,
Woo,
which
so
is
crazy.
absurd.
Oh man.
So that's
Scary,
why
so
that's why
scary.
I hate this character, even though she's okay at best. So instant air dashes are very important to know. Of course, you can super jump. That's also important to know. You can super jump and then air dash. It's because Oleander's jump C. I mean not Oleander. Tianho's jump C is crazy and
Whoa.
crosses up crazy. Has a humongous hitbox. I don't even have to be that close for it to hit.
That was
Let's
awesome.
see. And last thing you have is flight. So you can fly, cancel it,
It does
cancel
last for
anything.
20 years.
literally anything, even specials.
Wow.
Let's see, cancel. That's a quarter circle forward light or 236A. You can cancel normals into flight. Cancel literally anything. So, what's the point of all that canceling? Is well,
No weakling.
the most obvious way to use it is for block strings. Oh, you can show frame data, right?
I don't know. Frames are.
Oh, maybe you can't. I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Okay, well, fortunate.
You have
Okay.
to look it up.
Point is, if you do something like this, it is crazy positive.
Oh.
If they don't push, you have a lot of options of what you can do afterwards. They'll get
Stuff
hit,
my
counter
dad.
hit. They might not. They don't even have time to press a button after if you fly cancel
my God.
correctly.
Body. That's right.
It's just keep yourself safe during unsafe things. So, for example, push block everything I'm about to do.
All right.
Okay, so if a lot of
Now it's my turn.
a lot of people Tianhuas will block low too. A lot of Tianhuas will autopilot into a 2C, right? But if you push block early,
Well
or
done.
if I get push block, it's I'll end up whiffing it. You can just punish me for it. Or not fly cancel, I'll just kill on.
Seriously?
Yeah, see, I whiffed a whole. I whiffed
Yeah,
a
I should've
whole
done
norm.
2C.
Yeah, but you see the point. It's very, very incredibly.
Like that.
Yeah,
You're
like
just
that. So
running
you get
into
too
that.
predictable. That's where the fly canceling is important because just
Overhead, rip.
yep. Then you got to mix it up.
Oh my god. Oh, get wrong.
Yeah, so that's the point. You just fly cancel and go crazy, and then make stuff that is normally ridiculously unsafe like that safe.
It's magic.
Yep.
Speaking of magic, though, that means you gotta watch your magic, right?
Yes.
Because you only
fly
have
cancel-
2. You have the least amount, right?
Fly canceling actually doesn't take any magic at all.
Oh, okay.
It's these that take magic.
Got it. The roll
Anyway,
things.
so let me talk about that next, I guess. So
Should I turn off
Tianhou
your
has.
displays? Let me turn off your display.
You can. It's up to you. Or you can keep it on. It's up to you.
Keep it on?
Because I think it's
Oh,
useful
wait.
the input as I do it.
Sure, I'll keep it on. Alright.
Okay, so like I mentioned 70 earlier. That's the reversal option. The important thing to know is that Tianhou keeps air mobility or keeps air dashes afterwards and fly cancels, so you can still do fly, dash, all that. You still have all your air mobility options after that, so you can do a lot. But on top of that, it's kind of like a dash, but it doesn't take up your original air dash or your flight. So if you do it in the air like this, you saw how I was able to hit a button, dash afterwards, and do another button. That's like very important as the Tianhou, is to be able to abuse how many times you have or how much options you have in the air. So, like for example, 4D right or 1D right there is really high. So you can use it like as like a ghetto jump to do a jump in and then dash in and then do another jump in. Or if you want to be fancier, do a fly cancel and do a third overhead or something like that. Oops. Yeah, exactly like that. So you can be fancy like that. So those are tools to use as Tian is very important. And then on the opposite side of the keyboard, you have 2D, 3D, 6D, 9D. These are generally used as combo extenders. 3D goes forward like this. It is possible to confirm it. It's really hard. Let's see if I can do it right. Actually, maybe you have to do... Not sure. I know it's possible, it's just not very good at it. Okay, but it's possible. It covers a lot of distance. It is unsafe though, so block this. And then just, yeah, exactly, you can hit me. I think you can even hit me before I land, yeah. Or I'll try to block it. Okay, maybe it has to be like before I land. Yeah, that's perfect. That was a punish. So it's unsafe. Same thing with this one.
You want me to block it?
Yeah, that one's incredibly unsafe. Let's see
Reading
what
the
else.
chat, people are asking you questions.
Yeah, I see. 60. For what about that? Like for a combo route? That works for a combo route, yeah. I'll talk about. I'm not gonna bother talking about combos because people have. This character is a combo machine. You can do whatever you want in terms of combos. There's a lot of different combo routes you have. Like this is just my combo route, which is not particularly exciting. But generally, not always.
Get that knockdown.
You want to end with crash because. Can I change my meter?
Yeah, what do you want? I can change it. You
I'll
want the
just-
meter not to
I
be
can turn
infinite?
Yeah, I'll turn it off myself. Because, as you'll see, Tian builds pretty good meter, so if you end with a crash, you can see it build like almost like 10 to 20% meter just off of that, which is crazy, dude. Which is crazy. And you will get a knockdown after that. What else is there? So this firecracker is generally just used for getting across the screen because it's really hard to hit something that high in this game. And you still get all your mobility options, and as you saw, I was able to go all the way full screen. from that, and you still have all your flight mobility. So you still have this, fly, whatever you want. Still have all the options. I think that's it in terms of mobility options. So I guess next thing to talk about is the level 2. So level 2 is very odd for Tian. Actually, let me talk about the level 1 super. So level 1 combos is good. Level 1 is a good super ender. Forces the hard knockdown so they can't tech roll. I know he's juggle decay is not full, but I'll prove it with a full juggle decay combo.
Holding a button. Oh, no tech.
Yeah, it's still forced it. You should show your stick input on too for that.
Well, then I'm gonna turn yours on. I can only have one.
Oh, you can only have one.
Yeah. But here, I'll
No.
show mine. Oh,
Shows. Just shows on the opposite side.
I see.
Yeah,
But the
okay,
inputs,
so show
I
it.
only get one.
What?
Not going
Right
It
now
doesn't
mine-
show like.
Oh, it doesn't show. The log only shows one. The bottom.
Oh, okay.
But I'm holding a button. See the red. Holding that button. Holding again. Didn't tech.
Yep.
You want to show anything else? Level 2 or?
Okay, so yeah, so that's because like now tech roll out of the crash, because I was gonna say the crash at full JD is tech rollable.
Not going
Oops.
well.
Just drop power 2, that's cool.
Need
That
more
you can roll out
power.
of. That's kind of important as a Tianhuo to know is how to get that wake up mix up really down, because you have to know how to chase the tech roll. So tech roll forward. Oh, well, I can never do this right, but you know what I mean.
I saw the throw attempt. It's fine. That's the idea.
Tech. Wow, I can't do it right, but
need
you know what I
more
mean.
power.
If I do it right, it'll be red.
Yes.
You might be better at doing it than I am.
I am no weakling.
Oh, there it
There,
is.
like, okay, like that. But then you also have to be ready if they don't tech forward, if they just tech in place, whatever. You have to be ready for the mix-up, anything. That's what's important as a TN, because you have to get in and stay in.
That's right.
Um,
Because you have no life.
exactly. TN
You
has
don't-
the
you don't have as
lowest
many,
life
you're, yeah. You
tied
and Palm
for
are
the
tied,
lower-
right? Yeah.
tied at 48, and average is 55,000, and the highest is 5,200. And combos in this game on average should do like 1,500 to 1,600. So you can imagine, and that's meterless, by the way. So you can imagine, you take 3 combos, in theory, you should die. Let's see. What else? Okay, so I talked about the hard knockdown. Oh, wait. So interesting other fact is if you do the crash before the JD is full, they won't be able to tech your direction. They'll be forced into a hard tech as if they were waking up from a super or a non-full JD sweep, which is weird because Tianhuo's 2C doesn't cause a hard knockdown. You can tech roll it,
Wow. So
which
weird.
unlike most other characters like Arizona, or as you saw, Oleander or Palm, you can't tech it, or you can't tech in a direction. Okay, so the last thing to talk about is level 2. So level 2 causes a lot of interesting properties. It is a follow-up to the level 1, so you can do it at any point. As you can see, I do it right there. And it lets you follow up to do a fancier combo. I'll have to let it run out, but before it runs out, I'll show a lot of properties. So, first interesting note is that when you press a button, normally as Tian, you fall after a button in the air. But when you're level 2, as you saw, I didn't fall immediately. So you stay suspended in the air for, I think it's like 5 seconds, 4 seconds, something short like that. But while you're in that, you have complete control or freedom of control of your options or of your air mobility. So you can just fly in like a complete like 360 high low, get really close to the ground kind of thing. So let me show again with you can cancel into the level 2 at any point, really fast, really late, whatever. and then you get to do the combo afterwards. I won't really show that because that's not really like anybody can you can look it up anywhere and figure out. There's a bunch of different routes you can do. But so other properties that changes, her jump light is different. As you can see, it's diagonal down like this, where normally it's just horizontal. So you're about to see there, like that. So that's useful because you get to do
Fire kick! Let's go first!
really fast overheads like this.
Uh,
Did you even like it left the ground so ridiculously fast that most people won't be ready for that. So like I said, you can fly, or like I said, the fly is directional, so you can be like, oops, if I can do it right. Can I turn this on?
I can turn it
actually?
on for you.
Yeah, I can turn it on now, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you can too, right? Man?
Can
I
you
thought
turn
I
it
saw
on?
it. Nope, never mind. You can't.
Yeah. Okay. So as you can see, you have complete control of your mobility. So you can just be flying in front of their face all day like this and decide to go low at any point you want to. Her specials also completely change in addition to the flight. So first notable thing I'll do here is bash. That causes a wall bounce, which you get one of per combo. So I'll try to do it twice and I'll show it doesn't bounce again.
Not
Yep.
going well.
So that wall bounce is super useful. So Ash is still fairly similar. It has a weird diagonal third kick. I believe it's still unsafe. You can test it with me, I guess, really quick.
Sorry, I got that.
I believe it's still unsafe.
Do you
Just
want me
block
to
it. Yeah. And then press. Whoa. Ooh, throw me, I guess? Oh no, so you hit. Yeah, I was unsafe. It's still unsafe. It's different timing versus the regular Ash because the regular Ash she lands, right? But in this one you have to like punish like right before she lands. And then last thing about the transformation is the crash. So as you notice, I can change the direction that it flies in. So I can intentionally send it further away or closer to the corner. It still carries the same properties as normally, where it if it's full JD, you can tech out or you can roll out after you wake up, or if it's not full, then you're forced to tech at a fixed time. Okay, the last thing about this is last property about this is what it does to her magic. So I'll turn off the infinite magic for this. So her magic regenerates a lot faster on this mode than it normally does, which is good because that means you get to do a lot more fancier things with the flips, the firecrackers, and everything. So you'll see right as it turned off there, the regeneration slowed down a lot. In terms of her magic properties, the dive kicks themselves don't change. They still do the same thing. But her flips have the weird property of being able to cross you up if you're not in the corner now.
Whoa.
Whereas if you're playing without the transformation super, you don't have that ability to cross up, which is fancy. I mean, this is a good way to catch people off guard, especially like say, because like, of course, if you try to do this and someone just jabs you, it's not going to work, right? But in the case that, let's say you get the hard knockdown after it,
I'm blocked. My other side.
cross up like that, and that's fancy. And they have to take that. I don't think that's mashable out of, but I haven't tested it that much. But yeah, and then of course you get a lot fancier combos in level 2. And interesting to note is that your damage scaling and meter build is actually less when you're on level 2 combo. So let me do like a basic combo. So that's like. That did like, I don't know, that did what? To the L in your life bar on level 1. If I try it on level 2, you can see that only goes to the A.
Yeah.
You only do, I think, 75% damage on
Huh.
on level 2. and your meter build is also the same. It's also reduced a lot, but that's mainly because you have a lot more combo potential, and you're allowed to go wild with the magic and everything, so you can do whatever. So it's meant to be a balanced thing. In terms of, I think that's about it I have for Tiana. The rest of it is just that's all the tools she has. The rest of it is all about incorporating what she has available to her. Yeah, that's it.
Okay, cool. I think that's good. I think is there anything else you want to talk about before we end the stream?
Let's see. Should I maybe mention names of popular Tianhua players so that people who are watching this can know what names to look up to see what good Tianhua
Besides
players.
Zip Piggy, yeah, go for it.
Yeah. I don't know if I count, but okay. Let's see. Arcanel's a very popular one. Lone Star is also a great Tianhua player. I'm okay, I guess. There's Darmanak Dragon. There's Gurizu and Derpinator, and let's see who else. Honestly, there's not that many Tian players out there, actually, to be honest. There's quite a few, but definitely not the most popular character because this character is a high execution barrier. But I would definitely recommend, if you're curious to see high-level gameplay, to look for them, look for what they do. I think that's it. Did I forget any names that you can remember?
No, those are all the names that I can remember because I've lost to like every one of them multiple times.
Yeah, that was a
multiple
criteria.
times by them, so yeah.
Have we lost them a bunch? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
that's
sounds about
that's
right.
Yeah.
That's about right. Yeah, I'm sure there's others, but those are the ones I've seen recently. I think that's good. Anything else you want to say or do before we end the stream?
You fight
As
well.
weak as you
I think that's about it. I'm glad people showed up for this. I hope people found the advice helpful.
Yeah, I'm sure they did. Some people said in the chat and Discord for sure. So yeah,
And I hope
yeah,
do another one of these sooner or later, and hopefully we can get a guest commentator. That'd be really cool.
we'll get a guest commentator next time. I think we'll get somebody else instead of me, at least. Well, I think what I'll do is in the next one, I'll ask for the character they plan on playing, and we should probably character lock it because it's hard to comment on two characters, especially if we only saw one match of one person.
That's true.
And then based on that, if there's like 5 velvets, for example, which I think was the case today, or 3 velvets, we'll try to get like 5 or somebody to come in and say stuff. It seems like right now, it seems like the beginner section of the Glue Cup is heavy velvet, it seems.
Yeah, because all the Aries already graduated.
There were no cows today, that's right, because all the cows are already insoluble. Yeah, you can. I posted that video in my Discord of dude just blowing me up 5 matches straight without breaking a sweat, and I was like, oh yeah, that's right. This is what it's like to play outside of Glue Cup. Oh yeah, I remember now. Oops. Yeah, I was super rip. I was like, oh yeah, I got to deal with these JC, like way better timed JCs. I was like, oh man, I just got destroyed. Yep. So I think that's it. I want to thank Zip. I'm gonna go to the camera view and mute this. Actually, let me mute this game for a second, and then talk a little bit on the camera view. Actually, I can just quit this game. What am I doing? That'll be good because I need to shut down the server too. Okay. Okay, some business. So I want to thank Zip for being here and for watching. Thank everyone else for watching. Also, if you're watching this in the archive, go ahead and I will paste in the Glue Cup Discord if you want to join Glue Cup. If you don't know what Glue Cup is, for example, I'm gonna paste in a invite. Actually, I don't know if that I can't paste an invite because it will expire. So you should join the official Discord of Them's Fighting Herds, and then in the event section, whenever the next Glue Cup happens, you should click on that. There's a Discord link and all sorts of stuff. I want to thank everyone for showing up. Really quickly, I want to show all our players again. We had, Salient, Lum, Reminiscent, Galleon, Parse, Slaycroll, Pushover, Pickles Cat, Sagebrush. Shout outs to Zip Piggy for coming on and doing the bulk of the commentary and analysis, as he should, because he is the insoluble. As we, I removed the insoluble, but here, I moved all the insolubles, but he's an insoluble. That's all you need to know. I think he was somewhere in season 1. Thanks everyone who showed up. We're gonna try to do this more often. Oops. I'm gonna try to do this more often, and I think at least once a month. I don't know when the next one will be. I'll try to maybe move the next one up earlier in the day, an hour. If I'm streaming it, it sort of has to be on a Sunday or a Saturday, but Saturday is usually Glue Cup, so it's either a Saturday without Glue Cup or a Sunday, maybe earlier in the day. I think some people, I realize in the East Coast it's a bit late right now, so maybe I can do maybe 1 or 2 o'clock Pacific. That might be the earliest I can do it. I set it at 3 o'clock because that's when the Glue Cup happens, but I forgot it's Sunday, so it's different, I know. Yep, shout outs to everybody. Thanks for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and highlight and clip Zip's thing, as well as highlight the entire stream and export to YouTube, so people have records. You can definitely, if you play Velvet, for example, show, 5 probably your little clip or the segment of the stream, or you can clip it yourself, up to you. That's about it. It's actually almost 7 o'clock, so I will say bye. Zip, you want to say bye? You're still there, right?
Yep. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.
Okay, everybody, laters.